Stuff getting nasty on a Thursday. It's a Fast Line on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh and Carey Davis. I'm Anthony Stalter. 202 Your Time Check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Jamie will join us from 3 to 4 today from the road as the Blues prepare to take on the Nashville Predators pregame right here on 101 ESPN starting at 6 o'clock. Then you can listen to the game. Puck drops around 7. Blues Radio Network will have that coverage for you, and we will talk to Chris Kerber at 3:15. We're gonna the 3 o'clock hour is gonna basically be a Blues Power Hour. So we'll have again Jamie from 3 to 4. Kerbs will join us at 3:15. So we'll talk a lot of Blues hockey in that hour. Looking forward to that. We're going to start off, though, with a very wild and serious story coming out of Ann Arbor. I'm sure a lot of people have read up or have heard about now disgraced head coach Sherrone Moore, the now former Michigan coach. Yesterday, when we first saw the story and we were talking about it, we didn't know the details.
Yeah.
By the time we were, I don't know, at home,
It just kept getting more wild.
he had been arrested.
Yeah.
This morning, you wake up to find out some of the details about what has transpired now with Sherrone Moore. Apparently, he had a mistress that was on the staff at Michigan. And
That's what he got fired for.
Yes. So that's what he's been. Michigan apparently had already done an investigation. They had already looked into whether or not there was some basis to the rumors that Sherrone Moore and this staffer were having an improper relationship, and both denied it. So Michigan kind of did the investigation and moved on. Come to find out, though, the rumors were true. They were seeing each other on the side. Sherrone Moore, by the way, married with a couple of children, and then things escalated from there. There's also a report that Sherrone Moore had a DoorDash delivery.
I think that was proven to be fake.
Okay.
I hope.
Then we won't discuss that.
I think
we'll leave that.
One was,
we got to throw out like allegedly with all this.
Well,
Yeah,
I
we're going to
think
do
that one was
allegedly.
fake.
I mean,
But the other things, everything else is bat bleep crazy.
okay. Do you want to get into some of the alleged stuff?
Yeah. Well, the other part, I don't know if it's alleged, but continue. Yeah. It's been reported.
It has been reported / allegedly that Sherrone Moore went home, said that he was going to commit suicide. That was to his wife he was talking to. He had left. At one point, he had gone over to the mistress's resident and said that he was going to commit murder-suicide.
And then was arrested. Yeah.
At one point, too, his wife called the authorities.
Yeah.
They were able to track his phone, and he was at a church at one point. So the reason why he was arrested is because he had gone over and had threatened to harm.
Bodily harm to himself and potentially others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the school terminated him with cause after an internal investigation concluded that there was credible evidence that he engaged in an inappropriate relationship with that staff member, which violated the university policy and its zero tolerance standards. I mean, there's a lot of ways to go here. We're a sports show, so obviously we'll focus on we'll mostly focus on what happens next year with Michigan. But I mean, look, there's the human side of things too here.
Yeah.
He made a grave mistake, decided to step outside of his marriage. Not only that, it was a staff member. Not only that, it was a younger staff member. And this apparently had been going on for a while. Put his career in danger. Obviously, then eventually put his family and this girl in danger. And he was appropriately fired. And now he's going to face he's going to face criminal charges as well on top of it. So it's just an ugly story.
It's wild. I mean, just hearing all of the details and all of this is being reported, ESPN, AP News, like it's all, out there at had been researched by people much smarter than the people in this room.
No doubt.
No offense to us, you guys, myself. But just all of the information. Let's start with the firing. Like, you get fired from one of the most prestigious positions in college football. You're in the Big Ten, SEC Big Ten, top two, programs in top two conferences, and then you're at one of the top programs in the country, and you get removed from that situation, and then it just kind of spirals and goes downhill from there. And all of the allegations and the reports of what caused him to get arrested is it's sad to see, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, football aside, you people make mistakes. You do things that this is all you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
No one forced you to do this. No one forced you to have an extramarital affair, get caught, and then you just spiral out of control. Like, these are all the things that you decided to do. And, we make poor decisions in life sometimes. But what I learned is don't compound that poor decision. I learned that at the casino, Anthony. You go to the casino, that money's gone, baby.
Yeah.
Don't compound it by adding more money to it. Just get up and walk out.
Yep.
Just peek into my life.
You came in with a certain amount. You were fine losing that amount. And,
don't go to the ATM.
No need to go to the ATM.
They charge like $20 at that thing anyways.
Oh, yeah.
There's a fee.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, so don't compound the mistake. You made a poor decision, and then you compounded it, and now Michigan is without a head coach. The football aspect of it. The coaching carousel has been crazy so far, this season. I won't even say this off season because the season isn't over. You still got a lot of games left to be played, bowl games and college football playoff games. But the coaching carousel now is solely focused on the University of Michigan. Where are they going to turn for their next head coach? They still have a bowl game left to be played, but after that, you just signed some recruits. The transfer portal window is opening. You got guys that are probably leaving, guys that wanted to come in or may want to come in. What direction does the University of Michigan go in terms of finding their next head coach?
It is crazy, too, when you take the 200-foot view of this situation. They'd won the national championship. I mean, it's not that long ago that that J.J. McCarthy and Jim Harbaugh helped Michigan win it all, or the outstanding defense and the running backs as well. Man. No, I'm just saying. I mean, he was there. He was under center when they won. And now you look at it, you've got the fallout, of course, with the sign stealing and everything there. I mean, Sherrone Moore was also suspended. Let's not forget he was suspended
2 games
this season.
A self-induced or penalty, I believe.
Right. It was
the 2 games I think that didn't matter. They let him coach the Oklahoma game. He played at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And it was weird. I don't know how you decipher that. But
so he also faced a 2-game suspension related to a separate NCAA sign stealing scandal that impacted the program. There was that fallout, and now of course they're looking for their next head coach. Biff Poggi is going to take over. He's been appointed the interim head coach, including for the upcoming bowl game. But, I mean, like you noted, CD, what can you do with this time of year in order to get the right head coach? I know Kalen DeBoer is being mentioned. Kalen DeBoer is preparing to play Oklahoma or coach against Oklahoma in the playoffs. If they win that game and make it, who knows?
The fact that his name is mentioned is wild to me.
Yeah.
Right? He's at the University of Alabama. And that was one of the first names that was, brought to light. Like, Kalen DeBoer could be maybe the pressure cooker that is the SEC is too much. Imagine that. You go to Michigan and, that's not a high-pressure situation. He's from South Dakota. I think we looked up yesterday, Midwest-ish kind of guy. Might fit in that area better than at Alabama. But like you just said, they're preparing for a college football playoff run to try to make a run at the championship. So that name is one of the names that is listed on potential candidates for the University of Michigan to turn to for their next head coach here, their next head coach.
Yeah, the odds were released yesterday. Kalen DeBoer's name was at the top of the list.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I found that to be just wild based on just everything that's happening in college football. I just for whatever reason, and maybe it's just recency bias, this may be one of the craziest college football seasons in my recent memory with everything. Just everything that's going on. Last week it was the college football playoff, and then this happens.
Yep.
Like there's a lot going on right now in college football.
Yeah, there certainly
and the
is.
playoff hasn't even started yet.
No, there's been a lot more drama and overall frustration and anger, and it's got nothing to do with the actual games. It's a shame. So
yeah, you're right. None of it has anything to do with the games.
And we don't have the playoffs for
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks now.
Where are we at? It's December 30th, I think. December 31st is when the first game is.
Yep.
No. Next Friday.
Oh, I'm thinking of when the
that's right,
teams have a bye.
We did that the other day.
He's already discounting the first round.
Yeah.
No, let's not discount the first round. The first round's going to be fun. It's football.
Sure it is.
It's playoff football.
It is fun. Yeah, we know who's going to win for the most part. Don't we?
Well, 2 games we do.
JM, you got a chance?
No. No, they do not.
We don't know who's going to win.
But they'll be in uniform. They'll give it all they got. Those Dukes.
They got a chance. You get on that football field. Hey, let me tell you something. If Illinois State can take down North Dakota State, throw 5 interceptions,
and still win.
These guys got a shot.
You know what, Marsh? I love your spirit. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. I don't think you're right, but I love your spirit. Speaking of spirits have never been lower in Cincinnati. And you listen to Joe Burrow speak, you wonder, is Joe Burrow hinting at a possible exit? We'll let you hear the audio, and we'll discuss it next on 101 ESPN.
Now you can bet all of the game day action right from your phone. Download the Caesars Sportsbook app now and build the perfect same-game parlay. Bet the game live or try our quick pick parlays that are pre-built just for you. And with every bet, you'll earn perks that only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays at over 50 iconic destinations, bonus bets in the app, dining experiences, shopping, game tickets, and more. Download the app using promo code RADIOMO. Place your first bet of $5 or more and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Open to new users in Missouri who are 21 or older. First wager after registration must qualify and win. And bonus bets expire 30 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos or the promotions tab on the app for full terms. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
If I want to keep doing this, I have to have fun doing it. You know, I've been through a lot, and if it's not fun, then what am I doing it for? That's the mindset I'm trying to bring to the table. I'm not sure there was a singular moment or of time. It's just a reflection on a lot of things that I've done and been through in my career. I think I've been through more than most, and it's certainly not easy on the brain or the body, so just trying to have fun doing it again.
Seem frustrated.
There's just a lot of things going on right now.
Football related, personally?
All the above.
So that was Joe Burrow, quarterback of the Bengals for now.
Ha!
Kerry Davis,
Got
Andrew
like
Marsh.
5-6 more years on this contract, Anthony.
Yeah, he does. So Joe Burrow, the comments that he made, and that audio was from the Bengals websites. Do you think this is much to do about nothing? Do you think this is just a frustrating quarterback? He was being honest. He's trying to let you in to his thought process. He is trying to have fun. Football used to be fun. Now, he's fallen on some times here where whether it's battling back from injuries or, playing for a Bengals team that has dropped off the last 2 years, he's just being honest. It's been frustrating. Or do you think he's trying to send a message?
No, I think he's frustrated. I think when you deal with injuries, I think when your team loses, like losing is it really wears on you. Like it is not good for your health. And I'm being completely honest. Like I've had some losing seasons where I physically felt like I was ill. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't sick. I just was sick of losing. Like it can really wear on your mental health, your physical health. And then he's dealt with a lot of injuries. So, it's like every other year he's coming back from being banged up, having to miss games, miss times, miss opportunities to start training camp. All of those things weigh on you. And then you factor in life outside of football. Mm-hmm. Like if you and your wife or your girlfriend or your kids or your family are not seeing eye to eye, like all of that. And to me, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like everything is going in a direction that is very frustrating, and losing doesn't help. Like it's not. Winning can be a cure-all, make everything else around you kind of step outside of yourself for those 3-4 hours when you're practicing or when you're playing the game. But when you're losing and you got to go home to certain situations, it just becomes overwhelming and becomes very frustrating. So I don't think he's done. I don't think he's ready to give up and walk away. I've seen people texting, "Oh, he's another Andrew Luck." I don't think it's that. I think he's extremely competitive. Not that Andrew Luck wasn't, but I just think he's at the point in his life where he's frustrated with being injured and tired of losing football games.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to get traded.
No.
I really do.
There's no way.
I think he's going to ask out of Cincinnati. Why would you want to play there? That team repeatedly, the ownership, all of it, they repeatedly show you that they do not care enough to put a good football team on the field. You can't have just 3 guys go out there and think you're going to win the Super Bowl. Quarterback and 2 wide receivers. I'll even throw Chase Brown in there as the running back. But like outside of that, what does their team have to offer? Their defense is terrible.
Go ahead.
But who did Joe Burrow fight for to get contracts?
I understand that.
So
I understand that.
Hey, listen, you come to me saying you want to get traded.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in hell, brother. Your ass is going to be here.
Yeah.
The hell you think I'm trading you for? You asked for this.
He fought for a new deal.
You deal with it.
Jamar Chase. Then he wanted T. Higgins. I don't disagree with you,
Things
Marsh.
change, Mox.
Yeah, the hell they do. And you know what
you're
ain't
here.
changing, Joe? Your ass in a Bengals uniform. Your ass is stuck, brother.
Yeah.
You think you going to get traded out of here after you asked for this? Ain't no way in hell, man.
Have the Bengals made mistakes? Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, defensively, they have parted with players that help them get to the Super Bowl, help them get to the AFC title game. But the bottom line is he fought for Higgins and Chase to get deals. The Bengals gave those players those deals. Now, the big picture is that you don't have cap space that can allocate toward
an offensive line,
a defense. Next season, things change, too. They're 8th in terms of cap space overall, as in they'll have the 8th most cap space.
Do you think they're going to do anything with that?
Well, I mean, if they don't, then the criticisms can start to be levied. But, I mean, Joe Burrow has no leg to stand on when it comes to
Because he's always injured, Anthony.
Well, I mean,
You better draft better and hit on some low price free agents. Like this is and Joe could turn around and say, "Well, I ain't the GM. I don't get to." But you asked for T. Higgins to be signed. You asked for Jamar Chase to be signed. You wanted those guys to be able to be in the fold so you can throw the passes to those guys and score all of the touchdowns. And your ass has been banged up. You've been injured. We haven't had enough people up front to protect you. We haven't had a defense that's good enough to get you the ball back often enough where you're not chasing points. So we're all in this together. We all blew it. And there's no way in hell, if I am the Bengals ownership, if you come to my office and say, "Hey, I'd like to be traded," I'd slam the door in your face. I would. Disrespectfully, get the hell out of my office, Joe.
What's stopping him from saying trade me or I'll just retire?
If you retire, guess what I get back?
all that cap space.
So go ahead. Guess what you don't get to keep? All that money. Get back. We'll keep it.
And
Because you don't want to retire.
And your rights still, the Bengals still own your rights.
Correct.
So even if you retire and say, just come back a year from now, they still own your rights. It's not an ideal situation. I mean, the bottom line is he's not going anywhere. He's still got a contract that goes through the 2030 season. So it's in his best interest and the Bengals' best interest to figure this thing out. They need to rebuild the defense. The defense is atrocious. Now, I'm not saying that the Bengals have been smart, Marsh. I think there's two separate conversations here. Joe Burrow fighting for those two wide receivers to get their contracts, that's separate from the fact that they screwed up the Shamar Stewart contract situation. They're trying to do something that most NFL teams know that they have to do when it comes to the language of the contract. So they're battling with him. They screwed up with the Trey Hendrickson thing. If they weren't going to pay him, they should have traded him when they had the opportunity.
Definitely.
Now he's banged up. The Bengals are
And he'll be a
notoriously
free agent after this year.
Yes.
Yeah, so you won't keep him either way.
The Bengals are notoriously frugal with their money, and they have the smallest, one of the smallest scouting staffs. So you're right. This is not a good organization when it comes to putting money back into the program and the organization. But Joe Burrow, Chase, and T. Higgins are all in bed together now. I mean, it is what it is. Do they fire Zach Taylor and start over? They could, but Zach Taylor's an offensive guy, and the offense has been fine. You're going to bring in like Vance Joseph to fix the defense? There's no guarantee of that. And what do? Now you're at the beck and call of an offensive coordinator being hired that doesn't fit what Joe Burrow wants to do. So it's a mess right now for the Bengals. But one thing they do have is a franchise quarterback.
The Bengals are, as you said, one of the cheapest organizations. I had to look up the date. October 14th, 2022. You know what that date is?
Say it again.
October 14th, 2022.
2022, October of 2020.
14th, 2022. That's the date that they built or opened their indoor facility.
Yeah.
They never had one.
Right.
You know what? It gets pretty damn cold in Cincinnati in December and January. You know where those guys were practicing?
Outdoors.
Outside.
Made them tough.
Nah, didn't help them win.
Oh, okay.
They didn't win any championships.
Got close.
Didn't win it.
Okay.
Might have won it if you'd been inside and stayed warmer a couple extra days. They are a cheap organization in terms of everything else. Their players, how they work their contracts. You just spoke about Shamar Stewart. They haven't had a long. Trey Hendrickson went through that this year. They've had a long history of not being willing to budge on certain contracts, and they've given Joe everything he wants. They signed the guys that he wanted, and they're like, "Hey, you figure now you got your receivers. Go score 80 points a game." We don't need a damn defense. We got the best three best offensive players in the league. Go ahead, figure it out.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be with the Bengals next year. That's just I just have like a gut feeling about it. I just have a gut feeling about
Where's he going?
Where's he going? Oh,
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, that's funny you mentioned them because Dan Orlovsky said there were three teams that came to mind that maybe could be a good fit. Jets, Raiders, Steelers. I disagree because I don't think he'd want to go from one bad organization to another. Not saying the Steelers are a bad organization, but I don't think that the Bengals would trade within the division. So
Again.
I'm gonna leave them out. Jets, Raiders,
Browns.
those two teams,
They don't count.
they're dysfunctional as well.
Yeah.
I don't see why he'd want to go there.
Yeah, you're not having fun playing football. You don't want to be a Jet or Raider. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, man. Joe ain't got no. He don't have. He didn't have a chance.
He's
man.
not going anywhere.
He ain't got no choice.
Hal in Hillsborough brings up a good point. Look how the Rams and the Lions, the deal that they made with Stafford and Goff, and look what happened to Detroit. It changed their entire complexion of their organization.
If you
with
could,
the draft picks, and the Rams went on to win a Super Bowl.
Matthew Stafford was also, let me look this up, because we are a stats and facts show. Matthew Stafford, when he was traded to the
Rams.
Let me get his overall.
How old he was?
Yeah, 33. He's 33. His first year with the Rams, he was 33. Joe Burrow is 29.
9.
What was Stafford's contract at the
Time. I can look that up.
With Detroit. Mm-hmm. His last year in Detroit, he was. I think he got.
He was
Signed
making
a 5-year, $135 million deal in 2017. Which.
So the contract obviously a little bit different.
Yeah. His first year with the Rams, he was making, I don't know, 20 mil. I just don't. Again, I there's no way the Bengals. They're not going to trade. They're not going to trade him. It makes no sense to.
And if you're Joe Burrow, why the hell would I want to be traded from Jamar Chase?
And
Who the hell am I going to be throwing to?
Right. Well, if it's the Jets, it's Donnie Mitchell
and
John Mechie the third.
Yeah.
And
Garrett Wilson when he's healthy.
what's his face's son? Taylor. Jason Taylor's son. Mason Taylor.
Mason Taylor.
Tight end.
Yeah. That's a good crew.
It's not.
It is.
Okay.
A couple people on here throwing out my favorite team.
Vikings.
Little reconnection with former LSU wide receiver.
How many? You giving up 3 first-round picks?
Sure, our GM doesn't know how to draft anyways.
Oh, wow.
Other people are saying maybe the Rams. Let's say the Rams win this year. Matthew Stafford retires.
Well, they do have 2 first-round picks that they can give the Bengalis.
And that's an organization that is not afraid to trade the picks.
No.
And they've done it before.
They certainly have. Yep.
Just saying. If a guy is coming out and saying, I'm reading through what he's saying, he doesn't want to be there. Why would you? The team stinks. And in a year where the division stinks, they're still probably not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere, but we'll see. Will Chaim Bloom expose the player development of the previous regime? More importantly, will he fix one of Mo's biggest flaws over the last couple of years? It's next on 101 ESPN. Wanted to call my guy Stewie because I wanted to know what was going on with the Federal Reserve, and it's my understanding, Stewie, that they met yesterday. So what do we need to know?
Anthony, the Federal Reserve went ahead and cut interest rates 0.25%. That's the Fed funds rates. That's not mortgage rates. That's the Fed funds rates. Call me and I'll explain to you what that is. It's not what you think. Now, what they did is different than what they said. They cut it, but then they said they anticipate not cutting it as much next year as they originally thought they were going to do. That means that the interest rates you see right now are probably going to stay at this level or may even go up a little bit. This is going to be this environment for some time. What does that mean for you? Lock the rate now. This may be the lowest that we're going to see for the next 6 to 12 months. Take advantage of the opportunity, get a lower rate, get the cash out you need, set yourself up for success in the future. Do it now. This is the best opportunity. If for some reason it goes down later, we can always do it for free and refinance it for you with the bagel loan at no cost.
That's right, no cost. That's the big key, right? You want the bagel loan. You want to qualify for the bagel loan. Get money out. Save money up front. Use that money to, sweeten an offer on your dream home, or like Stewie's suggesting, there's a lot of different ways that you can take advantage of what's going on right now. 314-324-4440. That's where you start, though. 314-324-4440. That's Stewie's personal cell phone number. Give him a call. Shoot him a text. If you miss that number, you can always Google the bagel loan. Thanks, Stewie.
Have a great day, Anthony.
NMLS number 226715.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. The Blues back in action tonight, taking on the Nashville Predators. We'll have the pregame show for you right here on 101 ESPN. It starts at 6. Puck drop will be at 7. We'll talk with Chris Kerber at 3:15. Also, Jamie will join us from 3 to 4. We'll have a Blues Power Hour in the next hour, so stay tuned for that. But we're going to talk some Cardinals baseball next, right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
I don't think when you look at the entirety of his career, I'm not sure he was ever really set up for success at that position because of a number of factors. And that's not, a negative or taking shots at anybody. I think it's just, some of it's just about the state of the organization, what else is available at the position internally, where you might not get that fair shot, and yet you're being asked to perform in the big leagues. And so you're not in a pure teaching environment either. Yeah. And it all has to start with the player wanting to do it.
So that was Chaim Bloom at the winter meeting press conference, and that audio is courtesy of STL Sports Central. And he was actually talking specifically there about Ivan Herrera not being set up for success. Stop, Cardinals fans, if you heard that before. Young player not being set up for success. Now, I do want to highlight, guys, the fact that, and Carey, I feel like this is something that you harp on, and for good reason. It is up to the player. Mm-hmm. You cannot just say to a player, hey, we're going to give you all the tools and you don't have to do anything. The player has to have the drive. The player has to want to get better. The player needs to be flexible and adaptable. He needs to understand that there's going to be some criticism that comes his way, but it's going to be constructive criticism that's best for him.
Right.
In order to improve. And if you're not willing to hear that criticism, you're not willing to improve, it's not going to matter. But I do think from a developmental standpoint, whether it's at the minor league level, some of the technology that wasn't being offered to players, some of the coaching that may have been good, but maybe it wasn't specialized. The Cardinals have underdeveloped their players. And I think you see that, of course, when somebody like Dylan Carlson comes up, and I know he's had injuries and stuff. It's not just one thing. But Dylan Carlson, or more recently with Jordan Walker, now Bloom talking about Ivan Herrera, the Cardinals' previous regime failed these guys when it came to a developmental standpoint.
Yeah, the last thing that he said, it starts with the player wanting to do it. I wrote that down because that is a key component of, trying to have success at whatever you're doing. But also, you have to put them in position to have success, right? If you are bringing someone up that is not prepared for the things that you are asking of them, and then you get frustrated when they stink at it. Mm-hmm. Like, we watched Ivan Herrera play catcher, and we're like, well, he can't throw anybody out. Well, what the hell are they doing?
Right.
Who in the hell signed off on this? Because that is a failure. It's not on Ivan Herrera, because it's not like he just woke up one day and was unable to throw runners out at second base. You knew that going into it. The pitching staff knew, the coaches knew, everyone that was a part of bringing him into this position knew that. Mm-hmm. So you failed him in that regard, and you can't learn certain things on the fly, especially at the professional level. Like, it's not like Little League. You're playing more games than you're practicing. Yeah. You're not spending the amount of time going over the intricate details of positioning and how to get out of your squat and how to get to the ball, quick enough, and how to get the ball. Like those things happen in the off season. Those things happen in spring training. And so you put the player in that position, and then he fails, and then you're like, well, he can't play, or he's not good enough, and we got to figure out something else. Then you're scrambling. All right, he's a DH. But we got too many of those guys. All right, we're going to put him in left field. Oh, that's a dumbass idea, too. Mm-hmm. Well, we can't put him at first base because our other catcher is at first base now. Like, right. It seems to me like people have no idea or had no idea of what development actually looks like in a player, and kind of the incremental gains that you get day to day from learning the position. It'd be like playing tailback and then tell them, okay, you're going to play fullback now.
Yeah.
Some people can do it easily. Some can't. And it's a different mindset. There are different angles. There are different things that you have to do. Go from tight end to an H-back or fullback. It's completely different. You're still blocking. Mm-hmm. You might still block the same guy, but it's how you get there is different. And so there are intricate details into every position. And if you are not giving that person enough grace, enough time to learn those intricate details, you're setting them up for failure. And it's disheartening to say that, Chaim Bloom, first thing he said was not set up for success. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's on the Major League club. Like, what do you mean he's not set up for success? Who the hell decided this? And why did they decide it? And clearly those people are not in the position to make those decisions now. But that's a terrible, terrible thing to have said about a player.
Obviously, his bat plays, right? So that's very enticing to have him on the roster. And now, you look at his arm strength. Could it be because the arm, he had elbow issues and he's trying to get that corrected, with the surgery and all that stuff. So maybe it does look different this upcoming season for Ivan Herrera behind the plate. But yeah, I think it's one of those things where you look at this player and you're like, man, this guy can really mash the ball. We saw it not only last year, but the year before where we're like, oh man, this guy can really hit the ball. Like, we got to have that guy in our lineup. But at what cost, right? I think that's where you have to have those conversations. Like, I think Ivan Herrera, his bat plays, I think we all know that. So I can understand why they moved him to DH. Obviously, they didn't want him playing catcher anymore because they felt somebody else could play the position better.
Right.
But moving forward, where does he fit in, right? Is he just a DH? Will this work at catcher? I don't know. You have to figure that out, but I think they have the right guy in place now to figure that out.
What's wrong with just having him be the DH? Are you worried about the flexibility when it comes to days off and things like that?
I don't. But I know that this organization really loves being able to get guys off their feet and using the DH as a way of doing that. And if you have one guy DHing the entire time, well, then you don't get that flexibility. We see other teams, like, they have a DH. Like, that is their DH.
Kind of like Kyle Schwarber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he would play the outfield sometimes, and it didn't look that great. But, like David Ortiz, he was a DH. Right? And that's what we know him for. So it has happened before, right? You can't have that guy there, and especially with Ivan Herrera, who can hit the ball. I don't see why it can be a problem, but the Cardinals, and in the way that baseball is now, you do want that flexibility. I understand it. I mean, I have no issue with him just being a full-time DH if that's the case, if he can't ultimately be a good catcher.
Yeah, and regular listeners know that's how I feel. Just be a DH. His best position is as a designated hitter. So just let the guy hit. You can develop two catchers. That's all you have to develop. Just the two. Develop those two guys. And if a guy needs a day off, why don't you just give him the day off?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
We're gonna get you off your feet. You're gonna DH. Okay, he's still mentally locked in. I know that you can pinch hit and things like that, but you got 162 games. Give the guy the full day off then. Let him, just sit there and unlock, I guess.
There's nothing wrong with playing, man.
No, I agree with that too.
Kyle Schwarber played in, how many games do you think he played in last year?
I don't know, 150 something.
162.
Holy smokes.
154 as the DH.
Okay.
So you can play, man. Like,
could you imagine 154 games for Ivan Herrera?
Why? It's probably going to be really damn good.
His bat, 154 games.
It's probably going to be really damn good.
And he's been injured before.
And he has, yes. And he can get hurt on the base pass. He can get hurt in other areas. But you increase him getting hurt. You increase the injury profile if he's playing in the field, right? Let the guy DH.
We got a text from 618. This team is about to be loaded with younger guys. They should be able to play the field 150-plus games.
Don't disagree. Yeah, good point.
Does it bother you when you see the lineup missing pieces because they need a day off? They got to get guys off their feet, and it just doesn't seem like, if it's the third game of a series, maybe there's a chance to sweep. Not that has happened all that much recently, but there's a chance. Or if it's a game that you probably need, and then all of a sudden it seems like they have their B lineup out there because guys need a day off. Does that bother you? Because it has bothered me in the past.
Yeah, back in my day,
like a Wednesday day game.
They played.
I'm more in line of what CD just said.
Back in my day?
Well, yeah, I don't want to say it that
Nah,
way.
hell yeah, say it that way. It was when men played the game. They played every day, Anthony. They didn't take no days off. You ever heard of Cal Ripken Jr.?
I certainly have.
He's a damn... He took a day off? Did he take a day off, Anthony?
No, sir.
No, he did not. Played every damn game. You heard of AC Green? Basketball player for the Lakers. Never missed a game. Played his ass off until he, later in his career for sure. But, yeah, guys play, man.
The best ability
is availability.
That's right.
Don't miss a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody take your job, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, Wally Pipp. Heard of him?
I have.
Why? Took a day off.
You hear that, kids? No days off.
Yes.
All right. It's Fastlane on 101 at ESPN. Jamie off for the next 15 minutes. He'll join us at the top of the hour, though. Our Blues Power Hour is coming up at 3 o'clock. Notre Dame, they're pissing off more than just the ACC now. That's next on 101 ESPN. Well, Notre Dame is loudly protesting being left out of the college football playoff, as we know, but the intensity of its anger suggests some deeper issues than just missing the postseason. The reaction is compared to, let's be honest, a childish tantrum. CD.
Who?
Yeah.
What?
Take my ball and go home, says
My
the
ball.
Irish. In this case, it's not even your ball. They raised suspicion that college football, the playoff snub, is only a catalyst for some broader frustrations. So there's some long-standing tensions now with the ACC. Complaints between Notre Dame and the ACC have been building for years, especially over the football scheduling obligations and the game timing and opponent quality. The FSU Clemson settlement, it set an exit fee around $75 million, has heightened uncertainty for the ACC's long-term stability. These tensions are now spilling out publicly after Miami was selected over Notre Dame for the final playoff at-large spot. There has been plenty of back and forth between the two conferences, but now it looks like some other teams, or other conferences, I should say, could ice out Notre Dame because Notre Dame got the automatic into the college football playoff if they're ranked in the top 12.
The MOA.
Yeah, so they signed that deal. Now, Marsh, you were kind of researching this whole thing, and you say Texas may be one of those programs that says, you know what, Notre Dame, we ain't scheduling you.
Yeah, so Dan Wolken, he's a senior writer for Yahoo Sports, he covers football. We mentioned the MOU, not MOA. But yeah, he wrote an article actually talking about this, and yeah, you mentioned Texas. They were one of the teams that I believe they're supposed to play each other in the 28-29 season, if I'm not mistaken. And now Texas, 28-29, and they have made some noise about canceling that series between the two teams. You know, athletic directors in other leagues, this is what Wolken had to write, who learned about the MOU. They're threatening now to, like you said, freeze out.
Yeah, because they're pissed off. They're like, why does Notre Dame get this?
Right.
No, here's the thing. Notre Dame isn't the only team that got left out.
Right.
James Madison and Tulane got in, which means Notre Dame, Texas, Vanderbilt, BYU. I'm not saying they should have been in the college football playoff, but those are teams that ranked higher than Tulane and James Madison. Make the argument that they should be in the college football playoff as opposed to the two teams that were ranked lower. The only reason why they're in is because they got this goofy criteria that you have to have a certain amount of conference champions get in. Therefore, once Virginia lost, it opened up the door to James Madison getting in. Mm-hmm. So as this comes back to Notre Dame, of course, is ticked off. They wanted to be in. They felt as though they should be in based on the fact that they were ranked higher than Miami going into the weekend. I got no argument to that. But as Notre Dame continues to stomp and pound here, now these other teams are like, wait a minute, why do you get special privilege to go into the following year's college football playoff just by being ranked in the top 12?
I'll tell you why, or why I think, in my opinion, you named all the Texas, Vanderbilt, BYU. BYU lost, so let's exclude them. Vanderbilt, Texas, any of those teams in the top 12, top 10 going into the weekend?
Mm-mm. No.
Notre Dame?
BYU is the only team.
And they lost, so it's right that they got kicked out.
Sure.
Notre Dame was. Was Miami in that conversation going into the weekend?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Were they in the top 12?
Yeah.
Yes.
They were?
Yes.
Okay.
I think they were 12.
Were they 12?
Yeah.
But they were behind Notre Dame.
Yes.
So Notre Dame's gripe, in my opinion, is none of us played. Vanderbilt didn't play. Mm-hmm. Texas didn't play. Miami didn't play. Notre Dame, we didn't play. Why the hell did we get bumped and Miami get put in?
Why the hell do you get special privileges next year?
Why did they get bumped and Miami? Why did we get bumped and Miami get put in?
I don't know.
Year is
you got screwed.
We did.
Why do you get special treatment for next year?
Because we asked for it. Maybe you should ask for it.
Well, we're not scheduling you now.
And that's ridiculous as well.
You can
and
pout,
if you have Clearly, they have some issues with the ACC, which all of their other programs are in the ACC. Basketball, women's basketball, like all of their other programs are part of the ACC. Football is independent because football can make tons of money without being part of a conference. We are our own entity. We don't need a conference to back us. We're by ourselves. So we don't need that. And so we will work with you, ACC, to have games, but when you schedule us versus Pitt, Stanford, NC State, Boston College, Syracuse, and the only real game you give us is Miami,
which
we lost.
Yep.
But the other teams are at the basement, the bottom of your league. And that's done with intentionality, I'm sure. Why? Because why would you want our team, why would we want your team, Notre Dame, to beat up on the best teams in our conference? So, yeah, Notre Dame, in my opinion, they do have a gripe. But the only way people move is when you take a stand. And they're taking a stand and saying, okay, here, we won't play in a bowl game. And if you all, Notre Dame is I won't say it's bigger than the NCAA, but Notre Dame plays on NBC. They are going to have their schedule. There's not a team that's going to look at it and say, we're not going to play Notre Dame. Okay, somebody else will. Like, you're not hurting us if I'm Notre Dame. You're not. If teams don't want Texas, you don't play. Cool. I bet you Oklahoma will play if I go to them. I bet you Texas A&M would play. Teams that are in your region or rivals, like, you're not killing us by not playing. You're just okay, cool. I think Notre Dame felt like they had to take a stand on something, and the fact that the ACC none of us know how that meeting went, that committee conversation, but I'm sure somebody that was representing the ACC said, hey, Miami beat Notre Dame. We need to put them in. And Notre Dame was like, how? None of us played this weekend. We were in just last week. It was all good just a week ago. And now we're sitting here watching. So I don't look at it as Notre Dame, hey, sour grapes. We're gonna take our ball and leave. No, if you stand for anything, you'll fall. If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for everything. So they're making a stance and saying, no, we're not going to deal with that. And if the ACC doesn't want to be in partnership with Notre Dame, that hurts the ACC more than it does Notre Dame, because the Big Ten will be in partnership with them. The SEC will find games for them. Like, you're the ACC. You're not no offense.
Well, what if other conferences don't want to play?
I doubt that they will.
What is the incentive of them playing Notre Dame when they already?
It's Notre Dame.
But SEC, they probably believe that their conference is a bigger entity in modern college football than Notre Dame is. They have a 9-schedule season coming up now. They don't need to play Notre Dame.
As a conference, yes. As a sole entity, no. Texas isn't bigger than Notre Dame. Alabama, as big as they are, aren't bigger than Notre Dame. Like, Notre Dame, Michigan isn't bigger than Notre Dame.
I'm not arguing from a program to program standpoint.
But the conference, yes. But
what's the
internally,
incentive of the SEC playing Notre Dame? Especially an out-of-conference game where if they lose, well, then maybe because of the SEC schedule being so hard, what's the point? What's the point of them playing the game? Because then you get a Texas team who believes they should be a college football playoff team. I don't think they should. They lost 3 games. Crazy. But, like, what is the incentive? And now Notre Dame's going about crying about what happened. Why should they play them?
Notre Dame is because it's Notre Dame, and they know who they are. They are a huge entity. Like, they are Notre Dame. Like, they are big enough that they don't need a conference. Alabama, maybe they wouldn't, but they are in a conference. Auburn in a conference. Ohio State in a conference. Michigan, Ohio in a conference. Notre Dame is not, because they don't need to be backed by a conference. So that means it doesn't matter. Somebody is always going to want to play Notre Dame. Someone will. And Notre Dame knows that. Like, you can sit here and say, oh, well, why do they need to? Maybe they don't, but somebody will. And there will be good enough teams that will always want to play Notre Dame, because why? It is Notre Dame. It's just, it's like they say, oh, it just means more. It's just different because it's Notre Dame. Like, I don't think it's. There are a few teams that are allowed that mystique or that lure. Like, Notre Dame is one of them, and other teams don't have that. And I don't know how to put that in words to make it make sense in a way that it's similar to how people view the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. Like, the Dallas Cowboys don't need, like, they can still be the Dallas Cowboys, as crazy as it sounds, without the NFL because they're the Dallas Cowboys. Like, Notre Dame is on that level, in my opinion. So Notre Dame will always have a team or a group of teams that want to play them. And if the ACC doesn't want to be a part of it, I don't think they'll have a problem finding SEC teams or Big Ten teams that want to play.
I think this goes beyond the ACC. That's just my opinion.
All right, we're going to loop Jamie in next. We'll talk a little Blues hockey with him here on 101 ESPN. is Fastline on 101 ESPN 309. Your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Joining us from the road in Nashville is our guy, Jamie Rivers. Jamie, you got us?
Yeah, how you doing, boys?
Doing good, man. So you haven't been on for a couple of days now. Why don't you break down the latest with what you're thinking of the Blues, Bruins game, thoughts on the Bruins game, thoughts on tonight's game. Injuries, unfortunately, can continue to pile up. Jamie, the floor is yours.
Oh, wow, Anthony. Thank you for just opening up just a broad spectrum of things to talk about.
That way you could go anywhere you want.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, Anthony, very much. It's very kind of you.
I went to a parking lot. I put the car in park, and then I threw you the keys, and I said, wherever you want to go, champ, let's do it.
Where is the parking lot, though?
He doesn't know, Anthony. Jamie? He's been driving around for 2 days.
Very true.
Yeah, but he's got to have
the keys.
3 days.
If
3
you're gonna
days.
Park your car. You should know where you're parking it.
Nah. You figure as you click the little beeper, beep, beep, you'll find it. Click the emergency. Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, it goes.
Okay.
You lose that thing.
All right. Well, since you asked,
Life's a highway, Jamie.
It is.
Life is a highway.
All night long.
I want to ride it all night long.
There's a couple of different people who sing that song.
That's just the Cars theme. I have no clue, brother.
Yeah.
Joe.
Tom Cochran.
Yeah, Tom Cochran. I was going to call him Joe. Yeah, Tom
Red
Cochran.
Ryder and Tom Cochran.
Yeah, Mike Ryder and yeah. Anyways, go ahead, Jamie.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So going back to the Bruins game, not a game you want if you're the Blues. The Bruins came in and they out-battled you. They out-physicaled you. I don't know if that's a word.
They were more physical.
More physical. Let's get physical. Olivia Newton-John. Great song.
Wanna get physical.
Remember that video, too? They're all working out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Aerobics and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember it well. I think I was a young boy.
Yes, you were.
Yeah. Okay. So the Blues didn't get the result they wanted, and they lost another guy in the process in Nick Bjugstad. And I'm telling you what, you have a roster full of guys now that, weren't on your roster to start the season. I mean, or even last year for that matter. A lot of young guys are up right now. Hugh McGing will make his debut for the season tonight. He'll be playing right wing with, I believe, Sundqvist and got it right here because these are notes. Kaskamaki will be on that line. And then Robby Fabbri is back. Gotta love that. He's back. He looks great. He's in great shape. He's super excited to play for the Blues again. And I was talking to him this morning a little bit, and it's different. Like, he went to Detroit and a couple other places too. But when you go back to somewhere where you played for an extended period of time, and a lot of the faces are the same, the trainers, the equipment staff. Steve Ott was his teammate. Now he's his coach, and was his coach back a couple of years ago as well. So it's fun. You don't feel as stressed out. You don't feel as much of a newcomer as you would be if you went to some other team. So he's excited at another chance. He's a guy that's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder right now. Nobody wanted him, so much so that he had a PTO. He got released from the PTO. He had to go sign a PTO in the American Hockey League. If that's not, a nice big old slice of humble pie for a guy like Robby Fabbri.
Sure.
So he's motivated. He's ready to go. So, the lineup tonight, and I'm sure you guys have gone over the lineup, but it's the Thomas, Neighbors, Buchnevich line. Shen is with Joseph and Holloway. Pugh Suter alongside Dvorsky and Robby Fabbri, and then Kaskamaki, Sundqvist, and Hugh McGing. So different looking roster. The lines are different again, but just because you got different bodies up here. But Jim Montgomery wants his team to get to work tonight. You got some big divisional games coming up. You got to win them.
Yeah, speaking of which, Jamie, you've got some winnable games, certainly. Blues' next 3 games include road games tonight against Nashville, 26 points, second to last in the West. A home game tomorrow night against Chicago, 32 points, first in the Western Conference, and another home game next week against the Predators. So
Wild card, first of the
wild card, excuse me. Yeah, not Western Conference. That would be something.
Only lost 2 games
first
regulation.
Wild card, my bad. These are certainly winnable games for the Blues, but you're not playing well and you're banged up, so you can't take any opponent for granted. You're really, unfortunately, you're the opponent that a lot of teams are also saying we could get healthy against the Blues. So they gotta They got to figure something out with the injuries. I'm sure Monty's all over it, but you got to start to stockpile wins here. All right, Chris Kerber's going to join us next. We'll continue our Blues conversation in the Blues Power Hour next on 101 ESPN.
Hey, Classic Air Care wants to make sure that your home is perfect and comfortable for the winter season that we are right in the middle of. And look, the number one thing you can do to keep your HVAC system in top shape, change your air filter. It's easy to do, and you can order them from their website at classicaircare.com. A clean air filter means the entire system doesn't have to work as hard to heat the home. You can buy them online. Beyond that, professional preventative maintenance is the best way to avoid breakdowns. It extends your system's lifespan. It keeps your energy bills in check. Call Classic Air Care for a super tune-up today. And, hey, if you're considering a new system, they're offering free estimates from the comfort of your own home. Just go to the website and click the Instant HVAC System quote. You answer 4 simple questions. They'll get you a price right there in the browser. And, by the way, the 25C tax credits are coming to an end where you can earn up to $3,200 in tax credits on a new system. So if you've been thinking about it, now's the time to make that decision. It's classic air care. They've been making people comfortable since 1926.
It's time to head into the Blues Booth, presented by Boardwalk Hardwood Floors. This holiday season, Boardwalk is proud to partner with Toys for Tots as a drop-off location for the annual toy drive. Find your nearest showroom and drop-off details at boardwalkhardwood.com.
With Jamie Rivers and Carey Davis, I'm Anthony Stalter. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Let's go to the Callier and Thompson phone line where we chat with our guy Chris Kerber, who was in Nashville to, of course, call the game tonight between the Blues and the Preds. How are you, Kerbs?
Anthony, doing good. How are you?
Doing good. Interested to see what Robby Fabbri can bring to the table. Your thoughts on the Blues bringing back Robby Fabbri outside of the fact, of course, that they're down bodies and then they need guys that can play.
Well, you know what? I think that's the second part of what you just said there, Anthony, is the important one. Like when you look at where the Blues are at, and you look at what Doug Armstrong said over the course of this summer, right, and that he feels that compete window has been opened and the signings of last year advanced it, all that stuff. Then you look at the last 5 games and the players that the Blues have lost to injury. There's an option, which is number one, you continue to call up. Maybe you call somebody up, Stenberger, you call somebody else up, but you've already got, 4 guys up here from Springfield. And the reality of it is they still need players down there. Well, you know what? What the Blues are looking at, they're like, okay, what's the best way to still keep us in a competitive window? And look, you can call up a Stenberger, one of those guys, and get a look at them. But then again, young guys make mistakes. Mistakes cost you games in the NHL. You're 3 points out of a playoff spot with 51 games to go. You're in the thick of it. So to me, taking a chance on bringing Robby, who had just played 3 American Hockey League games for Charlotte, bringing him in, seeing maybe what a Dubé can do, if his professional tryout goes well, it gives you some depth at forward both here and in the American Hockey League now. And I think it's a calculated risk that says there's better ways to make our team better right now than just calling guys up from the minors. And it was pretty neat to see Robby back in the locker room this morning.
Kerbs, the Thomas Buchnevich neighbors line putting up some pretty good numbers here recently. In particular, Thomas and Buchnevich. What are you seeing from those guys that is different than maybe what was going on before when they weren't having some of the offensive success?
Well, I think first off, Jamie, that goal for Buchnevich went in, so that took a lot of pressure off of him. And it wasn't just a monkey, and it wasn't a grand piano that was on his back. It was like a gorilla playing the grand piano that was on his back. So when he was able to get that thing off, I think that's a help here. But honestly, Jim, and right before practice started, Jim Montgomery pulled those 3 guys aside this morning and had a brief talk with them. But it's also Schenn and Holloway, right? Like if you look at Thomas and Buchnevich, there's that pairing of Schenn and Holloway that's been good over the last number of games too. And to me, I think what it's telling us is they had to go back 10, 12 games ago, revamp the defensive end. There was a whole bunch of focus put onto that. That's impacted the offense. And Ryan O'Reilly actually said this before Nashville's last game, which was a shootout win against Colorado. They're playing better. They won 5 of their last 7. Same thing. We've taken care of our own end. That's leading to offense. And I think the better play in the Blues defensive end is actually allowing the Blues to get to the offensive zone better. It's allowing them to have more energy to play with offensively. That's the comment 3 or 4 guys have made to me. And I think you're seeing just the continual, development and redevelopment, refinding of that all-around team game because things are being taken care of on the back end. And I got to think that that's part of some of the offense you're seeing from those guys.
Curbs, I'm looking at all of these new names and obviously new faces on the team. Do you feel like that could add pressure to Hofer and Bennington to need to stand on their head so that they can make sure that they keep the goals out of the net so we can find a way to win games?
No, I don't think so. I honestly, I think, Carey, that both those goaltenders go in. They go into every single game, frankly, expecting to get a shutout. I think the pressure they put on themselves, it doesn't matter who's in the lineup ahead of them. It doesn't matter if a guy's getting called up or not. I think it doesn't impact their mindset, I guess, is what I'm saying there. Now, to me, when you have the injuries that they have had, and you're calling some of these guys up, I love the fact we're going to see Kaskamaki for a fifth game. But to me, it's other guys. Like, you're missing two physical guys in Walker and Toropchenko. Okay, somebody else has to go out there and an extra bump here or there, help make that up. Everybody's just kind of got to find a way to work a little bit more. And listen, the one thing that to me always jumps out when injuries happen, like Doug Armstrong has never gotten a phone call from an agent, or a coach has never talked to a player that said, hey, you're playing me way too much, right? And so there are chances for guys, and you want a chance to play top six. You want 10 minutes in the National Hockey League versus 18 minutes down in Springfield. You've got that window now. It's what you do with it. And so I started really kind of adjusting my thought process where, systems matter, coaching matters, all that stuff. Sometimes it just really comes up to a player who's going to grab it and take it. And like Dvorsky, I think Dvorsky is pretty much, unless he were to slide, really has shown that he's probably here to stay in the NHL, because at least from a growth standpoint, he's shown that he can grow in the NHL and take advantage of those opportunities.
Who else are you seeing that from, Curbs?
Well, you know what? I like the fact that Logan May, is going to be playing his 8th or 9th game. I think that reset for him down in the minors was good. And I like the fact that he's playing with him. I think there's a battle going with Tucker and Kessel in terms of, is somebody just going to grab it and just make it impossible for the coach to sit there and say, well, we're going to sit you tonight because we want to get this guy, into some games. So I like that scenario, that you had there. I thought you saw some real positive things from Jimmy Snuggerud. But here's the thing, Anthony, and this is why, for example, that game against Boston, okay, look, I get it as a fan. You're frustrated with a loss. If you beat the Detroit Red Wings a month and a half ago and you're sitting just 1 point out of a playoff spot, are you less frustrated with that loss against Boston because the standings look different? I think that's actually the case. If you're going to play Dvorsky, and Jim Montgomery talked about this morning, the reality of it is like Boston dumps the puck in. It's a 1-against-3, and Corrali ends up winning it. But it was actually on the stick of Dvorsky. He goes from behind the net to wing it around, doesn't get enough on it. Zadorov holds it in, and that mistake cost you what proved to be the game-winning goal. It's a mistake from a guy that's played 23 games in the NHL that just is going to be taught. And the only way you're going to go through that is you've got to do it, and you got to make those mistakes. And that happens. So, I was, compared to some, maybe I was not as frustrated with that loss because I thought the Boston Bruins play a heavier game that makes it hard for us. And the only way you're going to grow, and the guys like Dvorsky, who is taking on a ton of responsibility playing that center role, they're going to make mistakes, and that's part of it. So this is the challenge, and this is going back to the first question. This is why Fabbri, and maybe Dubé if he makes it, things like that. That's why it can matter, because it bridges a gap of experience versus youth that could actually keep you closer to where you want to be in the standings.
Curbs, good stuff. We'll be tuned in tonight when you call the game alongside Joe Vitale for the Predators and the Blues. We'll listen to you later on. Thank you.
All right, guys. Have an awesome week.
You
Talk
too.
to you next week.
All right, thank you. That's Chris Kerber, voice of the Blues, right here on the Blues Radio Network, 101 ESPN. We got Jamie for a couple more segments. We'll stick with the Blues. Why are and this question was actually posed by our guy Marsh, why are the usual basement dwellers having more success right now than the Blues? Small sample size or anything that we can glean from that? That's next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Blues take on the Nashville Predators tonight, and you can listen to that game right here on 101 ESPN. Pregame starts at 6. Puck drop is at 7. We just got done talking with voice of the Blues, Chris Kerber. If you missed that interview, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page, and you'll find all of our interviews and all of our shows there. And it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. This Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
So our guy Andrew Marsh was looking at the NHL standings, and a question popped up for him, which was, why are the usual basement dwellers having more success than the Blues this season? Is it just a small sample size, or is maybe something that we can glean from the situation as we relate it to the Blues? So, Marsh, I'll let you put it in your own words, and I'm sure Jamie can react to it because he knows these teams a hell of a lot better than Carey and I do.
Yeah, so just a couple of teams to throw out there. The Ducks, the Blackhawks, the Mammoth, who used to be the Coyotes. The Sharks are having success. These are typically teams, at least recently, that we've seen at the bottom of the league. But now they're finding success this year. And I'm wondering, okay, did they go about the rebuild process the right way? Is it because they've been bad for so long that they have these superstars? I lean more towards that. Is it coaching? Obviously, the Ducks have Coach Quenneville now. They're a really solid team right now. They're going through some injuries as well. But, or like you said, are they just kind of finding some luck early in the season? And because they haven't really been there the last few years, things will even out as the season progresses. So that's kind of the question that I wanted to throw Jamie's way.
Yeah, so again, I think the one thing to focus on right now is, for the most part, these teams are 30 games into the season. Still a lot of hockey left to play. So we'll see if some of it regulates itself or not. And if it doesn't, it goes back to your first point, Marshy. These teams have sucked so bad for so long. They have. It's just what it is. At some point, you got to crawl out of the dungeon, and Anaheim has, I don't even know how many top 5 picks on their roster right now. The Chicago Blackhawks. I mean, you look at Utah, which was Arizona. They sucked so bad, the city kicked them out of there.
Oh, Jamie. That's not what I heard.
So, when you start looking at some of this stuff, I think that's the biggest thing. And I think the more important thing to look at when you're looking at these teams and comparing them to the Blues is, one, from a roster construction standpoint now, because your Blues aren't going to stink for 4 or 5 or 6 years or even sometimes longer to get those top picks. But like Anaheim has those top picks. And what did Pat Verbeek go and start doing last year? He could see it trending upward. He got himself the coach he wanted in Joe Quenneville. He got Jacob Trouba last year, a veteran defenseman that plays with an edge to him. Went and got Chris Kreider in the offseason from the New York Rangers. So now he's sprinkling in some veteran players with these young stars that he's got. Got a great goaltender now in Anaheim as well. Chicago they really screwed things up because they went they were in the basement, and then they tried to climb out of the basement when they got Connor Bedard, and they surrounded him with a bunch of old guys that couldn't play anymore. They thought, we're going to give him some veterans. Well, that didn't work for them, so they had to kind of reboot on the fly as well. And they're mostly a blend now of younger guys and some older players. They went and got the goalie too. Mm-hmm. It's what Spencer Knight now. He's a hell of a goaltender, so that helps. And the San Jose Sharks, same thing as Anaheim. They sucked for so long. Sorry, Anthony. Now some of those players are starting to make a difference. You look at their roster. You got Celebrini, you got Will Smith, you got great goaltending. Now they went and stole the goalie from the Nashville Predators just because the Predators wanted to keep UC Soros. And they've got a great young coach as well. So I think that some of this is sustainable. I think Anaheim, their model right now is sustainable just because I see so many talented players and a coach that knows how to create a winning environment. They'll be a playoff team this year for sure. Chicago, I'm not sold yet. I'm just not sold. I can still see the floor falling out from them. Utah, they're a pretty solid team. San Jose, I think they're going to come back down to reality as well. You know, and I think that's where, if you're the Blues, you're hoping that some of these teams, you know, the bubble bursts at some point, and you've got to, at the same time, though, you've got to get consistent. You've got to win more than 2 games in a row every so often.
The Blues, how? I mean, with all the, just how? I know. Just tell me how, Jamie. How do they win? All the injuries that they have.
Score more goals than the other team.
All right, who's going to score those goals, Jamie? Let's do it. I'm with you. I'm in.
Well,
you got me.
Just talking about it. Kerbs is just talking about it. Holloway and Shen are catching fire. Booch, Thomas are scoring some goals. So, I mean, you got to think a little more positive, Kerry. I don't like your attitude right now at all.
I just get tired of watching, team lose, man. It's frustrating. I was excited. We were talking about how exciting it was to get ready for this upcoming season, man. The Blues 12-game win streak took the Jets down to the wire. Gonna be a great 25-26. Jamie, still waiting for the.
Could be, Kerry.
I'm still waiting for it, man. Tell me when
man.
I set my alarm and make sure I'm up to watch it. That ain't happening yet.
Why are you going to sleep so early?
I took a melatonin.
He did.
Jamie, I accidentally took a melatonin
Carey
before
accidentally
work.
drug himself.
Oh, my God, Kerry. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I did that one time with an Ambien. I took like a half an Ambien. I thought it was like this other prescription I had, and I started to feel wonky a little bit. I'm like, oh, what the hell is going on here? I went over and looked at the bottle. It was the wrong one. I was hammering down coffee, Red Bull. I'm like, I got to counter this fast.
Yeah, I did that. Went straight to the coffee shop, got me a large coffee drink with an extra shot of espresso. I need to wake up.
And now Anthony brought us that wonderful coffee maker for the office. So.
Oh, yeah, Marcia got involved today.
Yeah,
You're next, brother.
I did, yeah. I needed it.
You're on deck, Jamie.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Some coffee.
Let's go.
A little something.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Marshall.
So we got a question from Blue 42 Set Pizza Hut.
Blue 42, Pizza Hut.
If the Blues start to catch fire, do you think we still trade away key pieces at the deadline? Do you think that, Jamie, is going to be just another wrinkle to this season? Because there were obviously these conversations happening last year, and the Blues decided to stay put. But now, you kick the can down the road. Contracts are looking a little bit different now than they did last year. What's the fine line there? Is there a certain spot they need to be in?
I'd say they'd have to be, in contention or right there. But Army's a tough read, man. They were 1 point out of a playoff spot a number of years ago, and he traded away Paul Stastny at the deadline. Players were like, "What the hell is going on here?" And he's like, "Well, I just don't believe this team's ready to compete, truly compete. So, might as well make a trade where we can help the team down the road." Now, I don't think he would do that this year in particular, because you do have a lot of young guys on this team right now. And if you're able to fight for a playoff spot, play those meaningful games, then, that benefits everybody.
All right, that's Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh, Kerry Davis. I'm Anthony Stalter. It's the Fast Line on 101 ESPN. Hey, 'tis the season of giving, and every day this week, we are giving you the gift of Cardinals baseball. Right now, we have your shot to score a Cardinals weekend ticket pack. The weekend ticket pack includes 2 tickets to 10 Cardinals home games next season, all Friday, Saturday, or Sunday home games, including matchups with the Red Sox, the Royals, the Cubs, and more. Cardinals ticket packs are now on sale. You can find all the ticket pack info at cardinals.com/tickets. Here's a question I asked you the other day. Who hit the first home run for the Cardinals last season? The correct answer was Lars Taylor Tatsui Nootbaar. Who hit the last home run of the Cardinals 2025 season? If you have the answer, text into the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646, and you have an opportunity to win the Cardinals ticket packs, the weekend ticket packs from us here at 101 at ESPN.com. Any guesses, guys?
The last home run?
Last home run.
Well, I don't want to guess and it be right.
Well,
the last home run hit by the Cardinals?
Yeah, last home run hit by a Cardinal last year.
Last year?
But you're not going to give us the answer.
I will not give you the answer.
Ivan Herrera.
Why the hell would I guess then?
Because you could win. Well, you can't win. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think it was
Seems
Avon Herrera.
pointless. I mean, I like your question, Anthony, but it seems pointless for us.
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. May I have another? So Yvonne Herrera has been guessed. Jamie?
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson, yeah.
Wow. Jordan.
No. Stop it.
Come
you
on.
stop it.
What?
Enough.
Jordan who?
I was just saying Jordan
Bennington?
Walker. He was playing. I remember he dropped that ball in the outfield against the Giants.
No, who remembers that?
Clearly I do.
Marsh does.
So he was playing.
Just told you.
I don't know. I'll say Jordan Walker.
Okay. All right. Those are the.
Anthony, what's your guess?
Well, I guess he already
I already know the answer.
Yeah, he knows the answer.
Throw him off the scent, man.
Yeah.
Okay. My guess is Jose Fermin.
There you go.
Yeah.
He did lay down a
know,
bunt
it's
that
not him.
basically ended the season.
Yeah. All right. It's
Maybe
fast
it's
on 101 ESPN. What's that?
It was a hell of a play, too.
It certainly was, yeah. It was pivotal. What are proper expectations for Robby Fabbri tonight? Plus, we'll light the lamp next on 101 ESPN. got Jamie Rivers for this final segment. Although, Jamie, do you have an opportunity to stay for the Gauntlet?
No, unfortunately, I've got to get my ish together and get my stuff on the bus.
Okay, we'll go fast line ourselves. That's no problem at all. That's no problem at all.
Thank you for letting us know.
Thank you for being honest.
No problem. Yeah, no, my pleasure.
Carey Davis, Andrew Marsh, Anthony Stalter. For those that didn't hear you earlier, Jamie, you had an opportunity to see Robby Fabbri.
Yes.
So talk to us about Robby Fabbri, how he's looking. Talk to us about what sort of role we can expect. A lot of Blues fans are fired up to see Robby Fabbri play again.
Yeah, it was awesome seeing Robby. He's pumped to be back in St. Louis wearing the blue note. He looks like he's in great shape. Obviously, took his summer, his offseason very seriously. Kerbs mentioned it earlier. Went down to the Charlotte Checkers for 3 games in the American Hockey League. He had a goal and an assist in those 3 games, so he's obviously still able to produce, at least at the American Hockey League level. He hasn't played in the NHL yet this season. But I think Jim Montgomery's just looking for a guy who is a competitive dude. Robby Fabbri is a very competitive hockey player. He loves to get into the battles. He's a seasoned veteran, and he can, if he's able to play the way you think he can give you some offensive punch. He can get you 15, maybe 20 goals this year, or at least a pace of that. I mean, I know we're almost 30 games in, but he can score at a pace of 15 to 20 goals. And it's depth. So, think about the team when, you have Robby Fabbri, you get Toropchenko, Walker, Snuggerud back. All of a sudden, you're really deep as a team. And that will mean that somebody, is going to be the odd man out or whatnot. But it is what it is. All good teams have good players that can't get in the lineup.
Right.
So it's something that the Blues, are looking to try and build here. And also Dylan Dubé. We don't know what the heck he's going to bring to the table, if anything. But if he can play at an NHL level at all, then you got another guy that's competing for spots. And I think, quite honestly, for this particular hockey club, the more competition you can create within the group, that brings out the competitive juices from within. Instead of worrying about competing against the opposition, now you're competing every night to keep your damn job.
Right.
And I've always been a firm believer in that. Nobody's just gifted the opportunity to play. You got to earn it. And when there's nobody nipping at your heels, sometimes guys can put it in cruise control. Well, that won't happen if you got somebody who's willing and able to take your spot in a hurry.
Jamie, you also mentioned earlier this hour that there's going to be some changes among the lines. There needs to be because of the injuries and, of course, who's available. What stood out to you the most when it came to the line combinations with the forwards and then the defensive pairings?
Well, nothing really stood out for me with the forwards because it's been so jumbled. I mean, you've got injuries all over the place, and so it's like, okay. I think the one thing that stood out to me the most is that he kept one line together, or 2 lines together, rather, the Shen line and the Thomas line. But what jumped off the page for me was the defense pairings. Cam Fowler is back with Colton Parayko tonight, and Jim Montgomery, talking to him this morning, he just said he's looking to try and reignite a little bit of that chemistry between those two. And then Broberg with Justin Falk, they were great together last year, and you're going to see a little bit more of Tucker and Mayu tonight as partners. This Nashville team plays a big, heavy game. They like to get to the front of the net. They like to crash and bang. So let's get some of those. Let's keep those 2 guys together and give them some reps out there and see if they can handle it. So that was the biggest surprise for me.
Jamie, you mentioned something, and I just thought about it. It seems kind of interesting. With all the injuries, you are forced to kind of keep those same 2 lines together. Could that be beneficial? I know it's an unintended thing, but you're not going to move any of those younger guys up that are just getting here. You're going to have to run with those 2 lines and maybe gain some continuity there.
Yeah, I think the only thing Monty can do is he can kind of shuffle the deck of the top 9 players, because I don't see Kaskamaki or McGing or Luff pushing anybody out of the top 9 as far as forwards are concerned. They're more a 4th-line player. But, yeah, and Carey, I think it's noteworthy that he probably kept those 2 lines together because they've been having some pretty good success offensively. They've been driving offense, and even if they haven't been filling the net with goals, they're getting a lot of opportunities, and that's important as well. But, yeah, I mean, it's nice to see a couple of lines together, and hopefully, the the injuries stop here for the Blues because you're
be
running
nice.
out of players in a hurry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even going to ask it. Let's just, let's just go to light the lamp, please.
But a couple of guys can really shoot the puck.
Shoot! I must confess you scored first.
Well, who was the first person?
Breakaway! Shoots! Score! We got hockey to learn.
All right, Marsh, what do we got for updated standings?
All right, nothing's changed. Robert Thomas scored twice in the last game, and none of us had him. So Jamie and Carey still tied at 10. I have 6 points. Anthony, you have 2.
All right.
All right, give me that Jake Neighbors tonight. Seems like a gritty, tight night where a goal will go off a shin pad or an elbow in front, and that might be Jake Neighbors.
I like it, Jamie.
Oh man, you took him last week. I had him. You know what? Give me Mojo. Matthew Joseph. He claimed one off the post the other day. Seems to be playing fast, skating fast, enjoying life. Mojo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the passion.
Yeah.
Robby Fabbri.
Nice.
I was going there, but I didn't want to.
I knew Marcy was going there.
He loves it. He really does.
Yeah.
Marcy took Cairo yesterday or the other day.
Yeah, it was an accident. Jeez, Carey. It was an accident.
That was a hell of a pick.
I caught myself
You were trying to be a jerk.
after I was trying to be a jerk.
You're trying to be a jerk.
Jamie, here's what happened. You know I always try and steal Anthony's pick because I know that he's typically going to pick Jordan Kyrou. And so I was trying to basically screw him over. And in doing so, I did myself. Because it turns out that he's not playing right now because he's injured.
Yeah.
Did they force you to stick with your pick? Because once you
No.
say your pick, I mean, it's etched in stone.
We almost got out of the segment, but Anthony
made a
had a face that gave it away.
You guys started laughing.
He's got one of
Couldn't
those
keep it
faces.
together.
You know, Anthony, there it is.
What the hell, man? No, that face, that one looks like Nick Sirianni when Jalen Hurts turns the ball over for the 4th time.
Oh, God.
Oof, that was rough. Yeah. What are we doing? I'm going to take Robert the Thomas.
You're a day late. Ooh. But I ain't mad at you.
I'm a day late.
2 days late. He scored already.
You can't score again?
They can't score again.
Once you score, you score once.
Yeah, you can't score again.
You can't score again.
Not in the same week, Anthony. Those are the rules.
What?
Have you not watched this team, man?
I have.
Yeah.
Got one of the only guys that's scoring right now.
Yeah. And he did last game. Don't do it again.
Somebody else's
turn. They take turns. Anthony?
Scoring 2 games in a row is ill-advised.
It's frowned upon.
I don't think that's how it works, guys. I'm going to stick with Robert Thomas. I appreciate you, though. All right, Jamie, have a great call. We'll see you tomorrow.
Give me the over in the first period for Blues Predators tonight.
Oh, good job.
You hit yours last night.
Scumbags.
You didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scumbags.
We gave you. We've been giving you your.
Yeah, you had your
request.
pick. You got your pick last night.
Guys at home sick, and I get scumbagged.
When?
about?
Yeah, when?
Yeah.
You got your pick
You
yesterday.
got your picks in.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gave it to you.
All right.
You just didn't hit.
I'm watching. Okay, boys? I'm watching.
Blues Bruins over 1.5 on what was that, Tuesday?
Yeah, that didn't hit.
Didn't hit.
That's on you.
The one before that, Toronto, Tampa Bay. One before that,
And before that, yeah.
Colorado, New York, Islanders.
Yeah.
Oh, I might have missed one.
Who do you have before that?
Jackson Worley, 2+ touchdowns.
There it is.
You had a hunch. All right.
He had one catch. He was a couple catches away in the end zone.
Yeah.
Jamie, I'll give you
backwards on that catch.
a little hint here. Even if the Blues and Bruins did score 2 goals in that first period, I don't know if you would have got the point.
You had a hunch.
We did bet the board a little earlier that day.
You had a hunch on the Little Rock Trojans. They did not indeed win.
Nor did they cover as a
Not
rather
even close.
large underdog.
I hate you all equally.
See you, Jamie.
Appreciate it.
Yep. See you tomorrow, boys.
All right. That's Jamie Rivers here in the Fast Line on 101 ESPN. We've got a returning Gauntlet contestant next.
Hey, Missouri, if you haven't heard by now, FanDuel Sportsbook is live in the Show Me State, and they're kicking things off with an offer that is tough to beat. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets, win or lose. Whether it's football, basketball, hockey, or more, you can bet it all on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. So download FanDuel today or head over to FanDuel.com/Missouri to join in on the excitement. Some of that excitement tonight, Thursday night football, Atlanta Falcons versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Maybe you want to take Emeka Egbuka on an anytime touchdown. Mike Evans over in receiving yards. Maybe Bijan Robinson over in rushing. Whatever you want to do, you can, because Missouri, it's time to play your game with FanDuel. 21 plus and present in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com.
Warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the Gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
4:03, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler, with Andrew Marsh and Carey Davis. I'm Anthony Stalter. We welcome back Dave for round 2 of the Gauntlet. What's up, Dave?
Not too much, gentlemen. How are you?
We're doing great. Appreciate you joining us again. You knocked off CD yesterday, so your options are Marsh or me. Who would you like to take in round 2?
I will take on you. Wow. Anthony.
Wow. Okay. All right, Dave. Good luck to you, man.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, Dave. Anthony is heading to the cone of silence. You know how this goes. Tell Marshy to spin that wheel.
Marshy, spin the wheel, please.
Dave, any particular category you're hoping for today?
Yeah, the same as yesterday, hockey or baseball. But the hockey losing and forgetting about Shanahan playing for the Red Wings cost me a little bit.
Well, it cost me too, clearly.
Yeah, a few friends text me making fun of that one.
Marshy, what you got?
I got random.
That's Anthony's favorite category.
Yeah.
No, he actually hates it. So you know how this goes. If you answer it correctly without the options, you get 2 points. You answer it correctly with the options, you get 1 point. And if you answer incorrectly, you get 0. Are you ready, Dave?
Yes, sir.
The year without Santa Claus turned 50 last December. Who voiced Kris Kringle in this beloved Christmas special?
I will need the options.
Is it Burl Ives, Mick Rooney, or Orson Welles?
This is a total guess. Let's go with option B. Final answer.
That is Mickey Rooney.
No, I said Mick Rooney. Sorry, Mickey Rooney. My apologies. My apologies.
No problem.
I took melatonin earlier.
You did. Yeah, you
started
did.
to kick in.
Is it? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. All right, question number 2. Can you name the current Prime Minister of Canada?
Give me the options, please.
Options are Mark Carney, Justin Trudeau, or Justin Theroux.
I've heard of Carney, so yeah, I'll take Carney. Final answer.
Question number 3. What is the plant known for its intense foul odor whose bloom lasts 24 to 36 hours?
Options again.
Is it the blood orchid, the queen of the night, or the corpse flower?
Let's go with corpse flower. Final answer.
And question number 4. Identify the country that captured the FIBA Eurobasket 2025 tournament by defeating Turkey in the final.
Options.
Options are Germany, Serbia, or Lithuania.
Let's go A. Final answer.
Germany.
Germany. Sorry.
All right, Dave, we'll get Anthony back in here. How do you feel?
Oh, terrible.
Oh, man, I don't blame you, brother. That was difficult to read. Some of them.
Yeah, I don't mind getting made fun of for this one, but the Brendan man, I kind of do.
Well, it happens. Anthony, how was the cone of silence?
Great.
Was it silent?
Yeah, no.
No?
No, Ryder was in there.
You had a chance to think things over?
Sure.
Rest?
Yeah.
Recover?
Recover.
Yeah, I don't know. We did half the show already. Sometimes you need to recover after 2 hours.
We're good.
I need to recover. I'm getting tired.
That's because you slipped yourself something before the show.
I did. I don't know how I did that. Your category today is completely random. Your favorite. Marshy.
Pack a lunch.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Question number 1. The year without a Santa Claus turned 50 last December. Who voiced Kris Kringle in this beloved Christmas special?
I don't know. Options.
Is it Burl Ives, Mickey Rooney, or Orson Welles?
Orson Welles is a writer. So why would he voice it? I don't know. Mickey Rooney. Final answer.
Question number 2. Can you name the current Prime Minister of Canada?
Maybe with the options.
Options are Mark Carney, Justin Trudeau, or Justin Theroux.
You're trying to throw me off with those Justins. Why don't you give me Mark Carney, who is John Carney's brother?
Is he?
Probably not.
Final answer?
Final answer?
Yes.
All right. Question number 3. What is the plant known for its intense foul odor whose bloom lasts just 24 to 36 hours?
We were just talking about this the other day.
I'm surprised that you didn't spit it out as soon as you heard it.
Take the options.
Is it the blood orchid, the queen of the night, or the corpse flower?
What?
Is it the blood orchid, the queen of the night, or the corpse flower?
Of course, it's the corpse flower, because that would stink pretty rotten, wouldn't it? Corpses stink, right?
Do they?
Aptly named. Why don't we go with the corpse flower? Final answer.
Question number 4. Identify the country that captured the FIBA Eurobasket 2025 tournament by defeating Turkey in the final. Your options are.
Options.
All right, here are the options: Germany, Serbia, Lithuania.
Serbia. Final answer.
All right. We'll go straight down the line.
Mm-hmm.
Don't see any reason to go any other direction. Question number 1. Dave versus Anthony. Question number 1. The year without a Santa Claus turned 50 last December. Who voiced Kris Kringle in this beloved Christmas special? Dave, you said Mickey Rooney. Well, you actually said option B. I don't know. Anthony, you said Mickey Rooney. Correct answer is?
It's Mickey Rooney.
You both took the options. Question number 2. Can you name the current Prime Minister of Canada? Dave, you said give me Mark Carney. Anthony, you said, you're trying to throw me off with all these Justins. Give me Carney. This is his brother. Correct answer is?
Mark Carney.
But you both needed the options. 2-2. What is the plant known for its intense foul odor whose bloom lasts just 24 to 36 hours? Dave, you said, it's the corpse flower. Anthony, you said, well, that's probably stink. Corpses stink, right? Give me the corpse flower. Correct answer is?
It's the corpse flower.
You both needed the options again.
Dave, you and I are locked in today.
3-3. It comes down to this, fellas. Identify the country that captured the FIBA Eurobasket 2025 tournament by defeating Turkey in the final. Dave, you said Germany. Anthony, you said Serbia. If it's Germany, Dave wins 4-3. If it's Serbia, Anthony wins 4-3. If it's Lithuania, we're going to walk it off. One of you is right.
Oh.
Dave.
Yes. Is it Dave?
You have chosen wisely.
Dave, it is Germany.
Nice.
You
Nice
got
job,
Anthony
Dave.
4-3 today.
Good job. Nice playing, Anthony.
You too, Dave. Well done, my friend. You'll have
Yeah,
both.
they were all guesses.
You don't need to tell anybody that, man. You went 4 for 4. I
There
went
you
3
go.
for 4. It was an epic battle. That's all anybody has to know.
Yeah, Carney was actually, at least I heard the name before, so I was like, all right, it's got to be Carney.
Yeah, it makes sense. Nice job, Dave. All right, so you're going to have Marsh or Jamie as options tomorrow.
All right, very good. I'll chat with you boys tomorrow.
Way to go, man. Way to go. All right, good job.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Good job, Dave.
All right, see ya. Bye.
My buddy Ideen, he texts me, he goes, I'm laughing my blank off to these questions. I wouldn't have a clue even with the options.
I might have went 0 for 4. I might have stumbled on one.
That was tough. That was one of the toughest ones I feel like we've
I was
had.
actually impressed that not only you, but Dave, I mean, you guys got 7 points total.
You did.
Well, Dave and I have been working hard.
Yeah.
You know, we've been
He
working hard.
he worked a little harder.
He just worked a little harder.
Yeah.
Got to those basketball questions. You know what I mean?
FIBA.
Yeah.
I'd have probably said Justin Trudeau. Probably wouldn't have taken the options either.
To hell with it. All right. I'm going to head to the penalty box now for What's Trending. Next on 101 ESPN. Falcons and Bucks tonight, and there's one way to cash in on your hunches for tonight's game. That is at Underdog. Underdog's the best place to play your football season. Making your entries there, super easy. Choose whether or not players are going to go higher or lower on their stats. That's it, right? And you're looking at tonight's matchup. Boy, Baker Mayfield's, the Falcons are the only team that struggle, and the Bucks have struggled as well. I do think, though, that Baker Mayfield has started to run a lot more. So why don't we go higher than 20 and a half rush yards for Baker Mayfield? We know that Kirky Cousins stinks. So why don't we go higher than 0.5, a half, for Kirk Cousins when it comes to interceptions? All he has to do is throw one interception, excuse me. We also know that Kirk Cousins likes to feed Kyle Pitts. Drake London, not active tonight, so why don't we go higher than 54.5 receiving yards for Kyle Pitts? Those are some of my picks for tonight. You can play the board however you'd like, but do it at Underdog. And if you download the app or you go to the website right now and you punch in my first name, Anthony, you're going to score $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. Again, use that promo code Anthony when you sign up at Underdog, where you can make plays and win money. Must be 18 or older in present Missouri. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Topics in the sports world.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
It's time to find out with
What's Trending, brought to you by Elite Comfort Experts. Heating and cooling with no gimmicks, just guarantees. EliteComfortExperts.com.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, who's in the penalty box right now. And Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, let's talk some baseball real quick. How about former Padres closer Suarez? He is now an Atlanta Brave. What do you think about Suarez signing with Atlanta? $45 million, 3 years for Robert. He's a Brave now.
My question is, when does and how much does and where does Ryan Helsley wind up?
He's with the Orioles.
Did he already sign?
Ryan?
Yeah. Ryan Helsley signed with the Orioles?
I don't remember.
I completely missed that.
Yeah.
I saw Pete Alonso sign with the Orioles.
Yeah.
When did Helsley sign?
I think he did. I think he did.
My bad.
Did he? Yeah.
That was like last week.
Yeah, last week.
Was I drunk?
Maybe.
Yeah, you might have been texting.
Maybe you're on the melatonin.
December 1st. Yeah, he's
December 1st.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that Ryan Helsley already signed? Yeah. I completely missed that.
It happens,
Kind
man.
of flew under the radar a little bit.
It did.
2-year, $28 million.
That's why.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good for Ryan Helsley.
Good for him, man.
Yeah, nice. So, guys, Suarez, huh? Here's my take on it. Baseball has never been more boring. That's my take.
Why do you hate baseball so much? You grew up playing this wonderful game.
Major League Baseball.
You grew up playing this beautiful sport, man, and you hate it with a passion. It hurts me to see this, man.
No, I don't even hate it. There's no reason to pay attention to it.
Why not? The Braves signed a closer. They're getting healthy. They'll be able to compete.
You think so? Yeah. Braves are never healthy. They're the Chargers of the Major League Baseball.
Who's? Never mind. I won't do it to you.
What, the Falcons already established?
No. I was going to ask who is the Kirk Herbert of the
Braves?
Yeah.
Somebody that is hyped up too much, but never.
So you
does
agree
anything.
with me?
I agree with you on one half of that.
What's the other half? Somebody that's hyped up and doesn't do enough?
Somebody that's underappreciated and undervalued.
No, that's not what you said, Anthony.
That's what I'm saying now. About Herbert?
Yeah. Think he's hyped up?
No, I think he's really underappreciated.
Good? Do you?
Yeah. I saw it yesterday with you two.
I didn't say anything crazy. I just repeated what was said, man.
Okay.
We just read the text line.
I mean, every time I read.
Got it.
And type.
I type a lot, actually.
Yeah. Major League Baseball has never been worse.
Anthony, can I interest you in the AAPB, the American Association of Professional Baseball?
Sure.
We can become Fargo Moorhead Redhawk fans.
Yeah, I'm down.
You want to maybe dive into that?
Sure.
I was thinking PBR. Isn't that professional bull riding?
Yes,
I thought you said. I thought I heard an R there. I said AAPBR.
No, Fargo Moorhead Redhawks.
Where are they at? Fargo, Dakota, North Dakota?
Fargo Moorhead,
Okay.
area.
You want to take a trip up there?
Carey, question for you.
I've done it multiple times. We could. It's a long trip.
Question for you.
Sure.
Am I on?
Yeah, you're on.
You're loud and clear.
I can't hear myself from the Kuna Silence.
I love it.
Question for you. So
Yes,
you're the Cardinals, right? You're the Cardinals.
Who am I with the Cardinals?
You're Chaim Bloom.
Okay.
You're in the front office, right?
All right.
You see all these signings that are happening. You know that you're obviously you're in a bit of a rebuild. So, what do you do in today's climate in Major League Baseball to compete?
I trade away the players that a lot of teams want, get some prospects. I tell my fan base, we're going to compete to the best of our ability. Whatever the hell that means, that's to the person that's listening to my statement. But we're going to compete, and we will give effort night in and night out, day in and day out, whenever we're playing.
Okay.
We're gonna have a young team. Going to fight their tails off, and you can be proud of the effort that is being displayed on the field every single day.
And now, you enjoy it now because when those players need to be signed,
you don't give them.
They're going to go somewhere else.
That's not what we're doing here. You don't give them. You gotta let people use their own imagination. Now, at no point in time did I say, we're going to be good. I didn't give you any details in terms of when we will be good, but we're going to compete. We got guys that are these guys are working their tails off every single day to provide the best baseball that they can provide for our fan base. They know how much, this city loves Cardinal baseball, and you will be proud of the effort that these men give every single day.
When do you think you'll be good enough to challenge the Dodgers?
Well,
who are the poster childs for winning in the National League?
ESPN, 101 ESPN?
Yes, sir.
If I may, the thing about, this Cardinals organization is we focus on us internally. We don't look outside these doors. Everything that we need is right here inside this facility. We do all of our things, and we're focusing on being the best version of ourselves before we go and do anything else. We can't focus on what other team, that's out of our control.
Yeah.
And anything that I learned, playing and being around sports as long as I have, control what's in your control. Like, control what you can control. Not outside factors. What the Dodgers do or what the Mets do or what the Braves or the Pirates do, that's on those organizations. But what we do here is what we're going to do, and we're going to work hard every day. And you'll be proud of this team.
Andrew Marsh, 101 ESPN.
Yes, sir.
What do you say to those that make the claim that maybe you haven't paid attention enough to what other teams are doing around the league?
Yeah, that's Ryan Helsley signed with the Orioles.
Well,
I meant,
as you know, Ryan Helsley was here, right? And he worked his butt off in this organization. Ryan Helsley worked his tail off in this organization and was the Trevor Hoffman Award winner in 2024. He did a great job for this organization, and we're happy for Ryan and his family and him signing that new contract. Great job by him and all that he's done. We thank him for his time here with the Cardinals, and we truly appreciate it.
Okay. Well, let me say this. Current climate in Major League Baseball. Here's where we're at. You have guys that don't want to compete anymore. They just want to get their bag of money.
That guy was
join the Dodgers.
That guy was in
or the Phillies.
He was in Washington for a while, wasn't he? He retired, didn't he?
Well, he went to the Angels.
He retired, or he's thought about retiring.
Well,
all right. That guy didn't want to play.
Can you retire if you don't play?
Sure. I guess. You kind of are retired without telling anyone.
Anyways, Marsh, what I'm saying is...
Yeah, I'm listening.
Top free agents just want to go to L.A. to get their bag of money and know that they're going to win. They don't want to really earn it. They want to compete anymore. That's the current climate in Major League Baseball.
And
Major League Baseball fosters it.
You know who this all traces back to?
Rob Manfred.
LeBron James. It's his fault.
I mean, I'm willing to listen.
It's his fault.
Can you maybe discuss it more?
He went to a team that was built, got his money, took the easy path. He set the tone for all of this, man.
At least he went back to Cleveland.
Yeah, after he got his bag of money and won his 2 championships, life was easy then, right? So you want Tommy Edman back? Maybe he'll be back after this year.
And he gave a championship back.
Yeah, maybe Tommy Edman
brought a championship to Cleveland, which is damn near impossible.
That is, can we talk about that for a second? That is pretty impressive.
To win in Cleveland in any professional sport? Professional sports.
Kerry, they lost to the Cubs in the World Series, a team that hadn't won the World Series in over 100 years.
And if they would have won,
they lost to the Cubs.
The Indians hadn't won in what?
Just as
60,
long.
70 years? Yeah. So, it's bad on bad, man.
I'm just saying, it's pretty impressive that they won an NBA title in that city because there's no winning involved in that
I
city.
think it's impressive that, Draymond got suspended for a game and missed out, It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that Iguodala didn't dunk the damn basketball and just laid it up on the backboard.
Oh, whose fault is that?
It's his fault. Of course.
Got to finish games, Kerry.
Yeah.
It's a team game.
You got to have all your guys on the court.
And you got to finish games.
Yeah.
So,
but when you want to blame someone, don't blame baseball.
Okay. Well, I think we learned a lot there. One, Ryan Helsley was signed by the Orioles a week ago.
Who's we?
Major League Baseball sucks ass. All right. Let's head to the Sports Six Pack, Part 1. If you have any questions for us, send it in. 314-399-9646. That's the Air Comfort Service text line. We'll answer your questions next.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. Blues back in action tonight, taking on the Nashville Predators. We'll have pregame for you right here on 101 ESPN. Starting at 6 o'clock. Puck drop is at 7. We have part 1 of our Sports Six-Pack coming up next, so get your questions into the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. Sports Six-Pack is next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
All right, time for the Sports Six-Pack here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN, 314-399-9646 to the Air Comfort Service text line. Got any questions for us? Send it there. Marshy, fire away.
Question number 1.
This one comes from Big Steve. Is St. Louis too loyal to players and managers? And does that hurt accountability?
I think that's kind of a broad statement. Too loyal to player? Are they talking about ownership? Are they talking about Big Steve? Are you referring to the ownership? Or are you talking about the fan base? Because if you're a player and the ownership can't trade you because you got a no trade clause, I think you ain't got no choice. You talking about the fan base? Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that the fan base is very loyal to Ollie Marmol. He gets crapped on every day. Shout out to Ollie, man. He's a good dude. Not a bad dude at all. Good baseball manager.
I think one thing that we have to realize as fans is that even though we are not connected as far as relationships go, the team is. The team has developed these players. These teams have sunk in the time and the investment into a manager or a coach. So it's going to be. They're going to be more patient with somebody's lack of results than what we will be. For us, it's just like, get rid of them. Get rid of them. This isn't working. And that doesn't mean that we're not right about certain players or certain managers or certain coaches, but we have that disconnect. Now, when it comes to your favorite players, I don't think that matters as much as an adult. I don't know how you guys feel. Like as adults, I think we all get it. When we're a kid, it's tougher to understand why your favorite player just went to another team.
Yeah, I saw a video of these Jets fans, these little kids. They were so sad that Sauce Gardner got traded, and there was like video of it, and all of a sudden they sort of became Colts fans because Sauce Gardner was traded there.
Yeah.
So yeah, to your point, kids don't really get it. As adults, yeah, obviously we do.
Unless you have a father who is a lifelong Falcons fan and you make your kid watch that Falcons team, Marshy.
Well, I heard that kid might not even want to play football anymore.
That wasn't because of the Falcons. That was because of Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I explained to him foolishly what an Achilles is. Yeah, what a torn Achilles is. And he sat there horrified.
Wanted no more. No. So when you do...
The Junior Falcons just lost their leading rusher.
So when you're a parent, a father, and you say something and you realize, oh, man, that was bad.
Yep.
Shouldn't have done that. We all mess up. It happens.
He's a sweet kid, too. He's so worried. So in that same game, so for those that don't know, I was watching the Red Zone channel with, all my kids, but Madeline barely pays attention to it, and Lincoln, he's got monster trucks to play with, so he's there, but he's not watching. Killian will, he'll hang in for a while. So Killian was watching the game, the Red Zone channels with me, and there was a play in which Michael Pittman Jr. caught a pass. He wanted being out of bounds, but he slid into one of the security guards that was looking, obviously he wasn't looking at the field.
Oh,
and he hit his head.
Turn. Yeah.
I mean, it was bad. You could almost tell.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
You could tell that he looked concussed.
I don't know why they have those people that close. Like, the first rule on the sideline is always pay attention. And I know you got those people that are watching the stands. They're not allowed to watch the game. But when the action is coming near you and you can't protect yourself and you get hit from, like, you see reporters get knocked over, security guards get knocked over,
Normally
get clipped from behind.
Yeah, normally it's a security guard.
Somebody should look into that.
Yeah, it's bad. Like, at least if you're a camera guy, it hurts. Don't get me wrong. Or you're a cheerleader, you're a sideline reporter, you're a staff. You see it, at least you see it coming. But this guy had no way to protect himself. He just went straight back. Legs got taken out from underneath him. He smacked his head. Killian has asked me about that guy every single day.
Oh no!
Every single day if he's okay, and every single day I've looked into his eyes, and I've done what any good father would have done. I lied to him. I said, "Yeah, that guy's just fine." I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't even know how to check. So, oh yeah, buddy, he's fine. Especially after the way he was horrified about the Achilles injury.
Well, this is the same game.
Same game.
Oh, you got to stop watching Colts games.
Same game. In fact, I was driving to school today, and one of the national people was talking about the Sharon Moore situation. And they weren't getting into the details or whatever. And Killian's like, is he talking about the guy from the sidelines that got hurt, Dad?
Oh, man.
No, buddy. This is much worse.
Way worse.
It's much worse. Anyways, go ahead.
Question number 2.
From the ellipsis goes, just tell me sick. He's fine.
Yeah, that's good. From a 314, with baseball in disarray, should winning the Central be the new measure of success for the Cardinals?
Should what?
Winning the Central.
So we're back to that, basically. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Be the best of the one of the worst divisions in the league.
Just get in the dance. You never know.
And that's not even fair, because last year was dead. Last year they were a very good division, so I take that back. I apologize.
Yeah, if you can be better than the
typically they're the worst. That's the worst division in baseball. Least competitive. I don't know how you measure the success of the Cardinals when you've got teams willing and able to spend what they do.
I think it's an eye test thing. I think good baseball when you see it. You don't need to have the superstars to feel like you have a good baseball team.
Yeah.
Now, will that ultimately get you to the World Series and win the World Series in this climate of which we are in with Major League Baseball? Maybe not. But I think what a good baseball team looks like. You know what fundamentals look like. You know what it looks like when a team is good with runners in scoring position. Of course, you can look at the stats and all that fun stuff. But you know what a good baseball team looks like. And I think Cardinal fans are smart enough to know that.
I think that's a good point, Marsh. I think the true measure of success would be to either get into the wild card or win the division, preferably win the division. And then if you get to the point where you're going against one of these mega spenders and you lose, and it's clear they just have more dudes than you.
Yeah.
I think we could all look at it and say, hey, this is a good team, but because of the way that Major League Baseball loves to grease the wheels for certain teams, and other teams aren't even trying, and Major League Baseball is completely broken, and it sucks Liberty Bells, then that's the only way you're going to measure this thing.
Question number 3.
I'm sorry. I've been reading up on that security guard. I'm checking his status.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Michael Pittman Jr. put a tweet out a couple days ago just checking on him.
Yeah.
And from what everyone is saying, J.J. Watt responded, said, no update from today, but can confirm we did see him get up and walk off into the tunnel on his own, so positive signs there.
Good.
So
good.
You tell Killian.
He's all right.
That young man got up, or that older man got up.
Older man. Yeah.
Walked off under his own power.
Excellent. Yeah. Did he know what day it was? It doesn't matter.
Man,
Yeah, he
leave those
walked.
details out. He
Got
walked
it.
off.
Yep.
That's all that matters.
Better than Daniel Jones, because he won't be walking more.
The Daily
Much
kid
more.
from Indiana.
Yeah.
Tore something. That's a tough break, man.
Well, if they didn't play that game, they don't win that game.
Oh, Marsh.
Well, I'm just saying.
I don't think that's how that
Well,
works.
if they don't play that game, he doesn't get injured.
Yeah, but Indiana's not Notre Dame. They're going to be competitive, Marsh. They want to play.
Seriously. We're back on that.
Anthony, we got a lengthy text message.
Notre
that maybe
Dame
you should read.
ACC should be happy that Notre Dame chose them. Let's just leave it at that.
The ACC should be happy that Notre Dame chose them.
That they chose to be all of their other programs in their conference, that they chose to play multiple football games against your conference. You know who's going to suffer when Notre Dame says, nah, no mas? The ACC. Notre Dame pulls those teams out, goes to a different conference, starts playing that conference in football because Notre Dame is the driving force. No, the ACC is going to be saying, oh, no, we made a mistake. You should have been in over Miami. Where's the money? And we're like, we don't have it. It's with us, not with you.
Let me get this. Let me get this correct. The ACC should bow to the Notre Dame altar at the Notre Dame altar because
they're Notre Dame.
Notre Dame has chosen to play some of their teams. Do I have this right?
Correct.
Okay, got it.
You're picking up what I'm putting down.
From a money standpoint, they're right.
There you go.
From a football standpoint, Notre Dame should be kissing the ACC's ass.
Nah.
Here you go. Here you go. Here's Syracuse.
Yeah.
They don't want to play Syracuse.
Here's Syracuse's fifth stringers, Notre Dame. You can hang 70 on them.
They were in that damn meeting saying Miami over Notre Dame every
Notre
day.
Dame, from a money standpoint, fine. Got it.
Anthony, that's all we're
From a
talking about
football
here.
standpoint, Notre Dame should be, thank you, ACC, for putting this garbage on the field consistently so we can beat them. Except for Miami, of course.
Who we couldn't beat.
I got to see, when does Notre Dame... I can't wait to watch Notre Dame in the bowl game.
Anthony, you know good and well they're not playing in a bowl game.
Notre Dame
They
bowl
opted
game.
out.
Notre Dame,
Which is well within their
got
rights.
Potential list of Notre
Marcy,
Dame.
question number 3, please.
Yeah, of course. Your local meatball wants to know, are we nervous for the inevitable Donovan trade? What if history repeats itself? What do we need in return to constitute a win, in y'all's opinion?
You're going to need a win. Well, either one starting pitcher, like legit starting pitcher, and I'm not saying right now, I'm saying somebody that turns into a 1, 2, or 3 in the starting rotation, or somebody that plays a premium position. I mean, you already have a shortstop, so catcher.
You got a second baseman.
Catcher
coming
real nice
on the way. A great catcher would be nice.
Or 2 starters. Not necessarily starting pitchers, but like two starters.
We don't have a catcher. Marshy, what are you
there's
talking
like
about?
3 in the system right now.
Oh, well, those guys, we don't know what they are yet. Let them fight it out.
We have a pretty
Let
good
them duke
idea.
it out.
It's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, well.
How about a top 100 prospect?
Just that?
Just that, though?
Well, no.
They don't even have to
that
pan out?
That has to be in the deal. Top 100 prospect, like Major League Baseball, not one of their top 100 prospects, a top 100 prospect in Major League Baseball.
What if they don't pan out?
What if none of the guys pan out?
It's a bad trade. Why don't we just trade Brendan Donovan for Eric Fetty?
Anthony, we did that with a different player that was versatile, and that didn't turn out.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
We shouldn't do that again.
You want to win the trade? You don't want to have egg on your face?
Did the Dodgers win that
get
trade?
somebody that can pitch. Yes.
Did the Dodgers win that trade?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Then we talk
Do you
about
know
how much
why?
money they spend.
Because the Cardinals got Eric Fetty.
And Tommy Pham for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Shame, man.
Eric Fetty pitching in front of 4 people for 2 months. Pitched well. Cardinals are like, we got to have him. We have got to have him. All right, let's not dig this up again.
You're just gonna get mad all over again, aren't you?
There's no need. All right, let's get to our second Sports Six pack. 314-399-9646. Keep those questions coming in. While you do that, I'm gonna look up that Notre Dame bowl game.
Let me know who they play.
Yep.
All right.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane. I'm Kerry Davis, joined by Anthony Stalter, and my man Andrew Marsh has question number 4.
Question number 4.
All right, from Junk Hall Dogs. As a Michigan fan who hated the timing of the news but supports the firing, who do you think best fits to replace Moore at Michigan?
Man, it's going to be interesting. We talked about it earlier that Kalen DeBoer's name was, I guess, highest on the list in terms of who would be the had the odds-on favorite to be the replacement for Sharon Moore. I don't know. I mean, you're kind of in a situation now where all of the coaches that potentially you could have put bids in or put offers in or went after have all been placed at jobs already. So, James Franklin got a job. Matt Campbell got a job. Maybe some of those names would have been intriguing. I don't know about James Franklin, but that would have been pretty cool. But I think pretty much Lane Kiffin is gone. I don't know. Kalen DeBoer currently has a job and is ready to play in the college football playoffs with Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell knows, man? It's the timing is awful. I mean, it's obviously situationally life and things that took place for Sharon and his family and the University of Michigan. That was obviously a horrible mistake by him, but the timing could not have been worse, I think, for the University of Michigan.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to say the least. Just a bad situation all the way around. What about Joe Brady?
The OC for
the Bills.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Don't you think that he would want an NFL job?
Yeah.
Especially when the Falcons ultimately end up firing their head coach.
Oh, you like Joe Brady to the old Falcons, do you?
Do you like Joe Brady to the old Falcons?
I like anybody, mostly anybody, not on the current staff. Yeah. What about Kenny Dillingham?
Ooh.
Arizona State.
I think he likes Arizona State, but
okay. Listen, guys,
maybe
I'm
not more than
Michigan.
Yeah.
What about Jesse Minter?
So I that's the name I was looking up. He was at Michigan, if I'm not mistaken, when they went through their whole scandal.
Yes.
I don't think they go back down that route.
Okay.
He was the defensive coordinator with the Connor Stallions. What's his name? Stallions. Connor Stallions. When they went under, I had all that ish going on. I personally, if I'm Michigan, I'm distancing myself from any more bad publicity.
Mm-hmm.
You've essentially had 2 cheating scandals from your last 2 head coaches. One on the field, one off the field.
Okay.
I don't want it. I want someone with a clean resume.
No problem.
Who you got?
You want a clean resume?
Yeah, but can coach.
You want no issues?
Anthony,
you want a winner?
Raheem Morris is not coming to Michigan.
Brian Kelly.
Oh, hell no.
What? He doesn't have to do the my family thing.
Nah, but he got other issues.
Oh, okay. Got it.
He had issues at Notre Dame, at LSU. Nah, we're good.
314 says Clark Lee.
Clark Griswold?
Vanderbilt head coach.
Okay.
I mean, that's definitely a step up.
That would be.
I think Clark Lee, did Clark Lee go to Vanderbilt? I think sometimes it's hard
he did.
For coaches that coach at the place at their alma mater.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's difficult for them to move on.
The Deuce says
about it.
The Deuce says in the Snake Pit, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady ain't coaching no damn football.
Okay.
No foosball.
What about PJ Fleck?
Oh,
Minnesota.
hell no.
Okay.
Row the boat, Anthony?
Yeah, you can row that boat.
Anthony,
I don't know.
PJ Fleck not a good option, I don't think.
Okay.
Nah.
314 says yes, Clark Lee did go to
he's a fullback, Anthony. At the Vanderbilt University. I don't know if they say the.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do.
They don't need to. It's just Vanderbilt.
It's Vanderbilt.
Who built it? Vander did.
Vander did?
What about Matt Drinkall?
Your guy?
Can't have him.
So Some Call Me Pat brings up a name of a guy who
It's Pat.
It's
Pat from the Gauntlet?
No, the name just says Some Call Me Pat.
Oh, Pat. Okay, Pat.
This guy was in the Big Ten last year. Won a national championship.
Was in the Big
Chip
Ten.
Kelly?
Chip Kelly.
Oh, hell no.
Nah.
Did you miss the part where I said I don't want any issues and I want a good coach?
You know what that would...
Maybe I just skipped past that part.
I got it.
618 just brought up a name. Let's see if it's the same name.
I hope it is, because that would be amazing. Did he used to coach?
Did he?
No, not did he. He's in jail. We said no issues.
Right.
Did he coach in the NFL?
Not the guy he has.
Not the guy I have.
But that guy can't go there.
I got the perfect name.
Okay, it's not the name that the 618 brought up.
And Michigan's going to hate it.
He's got issues.
There's
Urban?
Nope.
No,
There's a current assistant coach at a program that is going to be playing in the playoff. He's done a hell of a job.
An assistant?
He just might not be welcomed back in Michigan.
No, he just got fired. Who? Who are you referring to?
Marshy? He's doing a great job right now as an assistant coach. For a team that is playing in the playoffs.
Are they playing in the first weekend?
Nope.
They're playing in the second. They got a bye.
Yep, and he won't be welcome back in Michigan. That's the problem.
Ohio State, Michigan,
you're being
Georgia.
really
That's very
mysterious.
vague.
I'm not being vague at all. I gave you 9 hints.
You gave me, so it's 4 teams. It's Texas Tech, Indiana, Georgia, or Ohio State.
That's correct.
And he's an assistant?
He's an assistant. He's a coordinator.
I don't know who the coordinators are. I can't think of them.
He's a defensive coordinator.
For Georgia?
Oh!
Who you got?
Nailed it.
Mr. Pencil.
Oh, hell no. I forgot about him.
Matt Patricia,
I
baby.
forgot he's there. He's not coming back there. Nah, I want to see. They saw that bleep show in Detroit already.
So I said
They don't want to see that again.
The 618 brought up Brett Bielema.
Yeah, he has a no non-compete clause, I believe, for any Big Ten school.
So all we did, correct me if I'm wrong, is throw out
we didn't answer
a whole bunch of names, goof around, and then not really hone in on a name.
Anthony, that's what we always do.
Oh.
Have you not been watching paying attention to the show?
Welcome to the fast lane.
314 says, what about it Ozra?
What about Jed Fish? Washington's coach.
Oh, I think you said Jeff Fish. Like Jeff Fisher.
Waterboy did say Jeff Fisher, and then he followed up with Giff. What about Giff Smith?
Giff Smith. Yeah. Well,
no.
there we go.
Okay.
All right. Down.
Well, sorry.
Yeah.
We tried to help.
We did. We did all that we could do.
All right. Let's get into that Week 15 Pick'em Challenge. This is the week. This is the week that we take the lead on those goofballs from the Rizzuto Show. We'll give you our picks next on 101 ESPN.
Now you can bet all of the game day action right from your phone. Download the Caesar Sportsbook app now and build the perfect same game parlay. Bet the live game or bet the game live or try our quick pick parlays that are pre-built just for you. And with every bet, you'll earn perks that only Caesars can offer. Hotel stays at over 50 iconic destinations. Bonus bets in the app, dining experiences, shopping, game tickets, and more. Download the app using promo code RADIOMO. Place your first bet of $5 or more and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Open to new users in Missouri who are 21 or older. First wager after registration must qualify and win. And bonus bets expire 30 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos or the promotions tab on the app for full terms. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
ready to pick 'em. It's the Fast Lane Football Pick'em Challenge on 101 ESPN.
Refreshed by Bud Light, official beer of the NFL. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly.
5:05, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Andrew Marsh and Carey Davis. I'm Anthony Stalter. Did everybody get their picks in?
I got mine in.
Got mine in.
I can only be responsible for me, Anthony.
You know,
we all have to be.
Brandon Kiley did not get.
Ourselves. What about Jamie?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Jamie did not.
Are you serious?
No, I'm dead. I'm dead serious.
Oh my!
His computer's open.
Serious.
They just go put it in.
No, we can't. We got to get Jamie to do it.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
There are rules and
that we
regulations.
abide by?
Yeah.
Like,
even though I already know that Jamie didn't get his picks in, I'm going to text him right now. Jamie, please tell us that you got your picks in. Never mind.
Demon.
Yep. All right.
Outstanding person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, let's roll through these picks, shall we?
Let's do it.
We'll save, I guess, the Thursday night football game because we've got a little preview coming up for that. So why don't we save the pick there? Bears and Browns. I'm assuming everybody's on the Browns. Nobody's on the Shadur Sanders bus.
You mean the Bears?
I'm sorry, Bears. Excuse me.
You just confused the hell out of me.
My bad. Yep.
I thought about it. Nope. I'm going with the Bears.
Where'd you guys land on the Ravens-Bengals?
I'm on the Bengals.
Are you?
Yeah. I haven't. The Ravens, they're one of my favorite teams. Well, Lamar is one of my favorite players.
We know, man.
They're my favorite team.
Well, you talk up
I like
those
watching
Ravens.
Lamar play football. He's a spectacular football player. Thought he should be a 3-time MVP. Lost it last year, but they stink right now. And it's not getting any better. I don't know why. I think the Cincinnati Bengals at home defeat the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah. Did you hear Joe Burrow speak today? I think he sounds defeated. I think the Ravens unlocked their offense last week in the fourth quarter. They should have won that game. Isaiah Likely scored that touchdown. They ripped it away from them.
Anthony, it wasn't a touchdown.
Yeah, it should have been.
Did they count it?
Nope.
Okay.
Should have been. I think they found a magic elixir again. Ooh. Lamar, Zay Flowers had a big game. Isaiah Likely doing his thing.
What about Derrick Henry? Have we seen him lately?
Nice, thanks. But I think the Bengals want to be put out of their misery.
Yeah.
The Ravens will supply that this week. Give me the Ravens.
Anthony, I also have the Baltimore Ravens. Joe Burrow does not find football to be fun. It's hard to beat a team twice.
That's what they say.
Bengals
I don't believe that.
The Panthers beat the Falcons.
Yeah, it's hard to beat them 3 times. No, it's not.
Nah.
They line up the Ravens 3 times a year. It doesn't matter. We beat the hell out of them.
Smack them around.
Like I said, it's hard to beat a team twice. They just played each other. Not last week, but the week before on Thanksgiving.
Who won?
The Bengals did.
Oh, okay.
Different team, though. Different team.
Okay. All right.
The Ravens, they're a different team now, Anthony. You just spelled it out. They found their offense in the fourth quarter. The Baltimore Ravens tight ends are going to have a big day, I believe.
Yeah.
Cincinnati, terrible covering those tight ends.
They are. They're actually one of the worst teams in the league at defending the tight end.
Yeah. So give me the Ravens.
Amen. We're all on the Texans over the Cardinals.
Sure.
Yes. All on the Jags over the Jets.
Yes.
All right. Where'd you guys fall on the Chargers and lousy Chiefs?
I'm on the Chiefs.
Yeah, so am I. I just can't quit them. It's weird. Carey, every week I go, this team
stinks.
Yeah.
And if they lose this game, I think they're essentially out of the playoff picture.
Probably.
There's a couple of things. I think I heard if they lose,
they're done on the AFC West. That's ship has sailed.
Yep. But I still think they'll be. The Chargers won last week, and
yeah, they did.
The Eagles turned the ball over 5 times.
They did do that.
The Eagles turned the ball over 5 times, and they should have lost. The Chargers should have lost.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The Chargers barely won after getting 5 turnovers.
I know.
So,
of course, the Chargers did win. The Chiefs did not. But either way, so our logic. While I fully admit that I have faulty logic on this.
Yeah.
I watch the Chiefs every week. I go, I'm never going to pick you again.
And here you are.
And here I am. Yeah. I just can't quit them. And
you still believe they're going to make the playoffs.
I can't quit them.
And you think they're going to make the Super Bowl.
No, I don't.
I have the Chiefs as well. Like I said, it's hard to beat a team twice, Anthony.
I see the theme here. So I imagine, Marsh, you're on the Bills.
Yeah.
One team. It's funny you say that because I am. One team has Patrick Mahomes. The other has Kerber. Who are you going to pick?
Patrick Mahomes, of course.
Exactly.
Well, that's a horse of a different color.
I understand that Travis Kelce can't catch a football anymore. And that you can't win games like that. But I think they win this week because it's hard to beat a team twice.
That's a horse of a different color.
You know what? Not only can he not catch footballs anymore, he's so giving of the football too.
Yeah, he is.
He allows himself to give the ball right to the other team.
It's the holiday season.
Yeah.
It's about giving.
That's true.
Yeah.
Not about receiving.
It's about family.
Yeah,
It's about giving.
Yeah, maybe that's one of his love languages.
Gifts of gifts.
Giving.
Gift giving.
Giving.
That's good. All right. By the way, Jamie said his picks are in.
Good job, Jamie.
Good job, Jamie. You fool. All right. Let's see here. So
Buffalo Bills.
I'm on the Patriots. Give me the best. Give me the better team.
I want to go Patriots, and I do think that they are the better team. They have been all year, but I'm going Buffalo Bills here.
Okay.
I don't know why. Don't ask me why. It's crazy. I know.
I'm a little surprised by you.
By me?
Yeah, because normally you go with the better team. The Patriots are clearly the better team.
You're not wrong, and I won't argue that.
They're
statement.
hot. They're better. Bills walk the tightrope. Now, Josh Allen going to wear the cape? Because if you tell me he's going to wear the cape, I'll switch.
He's probably going to wear it.
But you can't guarantee me that he's going to wear that cape.
I can't guarantee you that he's not. He's wearing it every day. He has to.
Mm-hmm. He hasn't worn it 4 times this year. I know that.
Well, Anthony, I think he'll wear it on Sunday.
There you go.
You guys are on the Bills. I'm on the Patriots.
On the Bills. I feel like the Patriots are due for a loss. You know, sometimes you need to lose late in the season to really snap back to reality.
And
there goes gravity. There goes gravity. So gravity knows that. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what?
And it's difficult to beat a team.
Well, yeah, I already established that.
Season. All right, Giants Commanders.
Give me those G-men. I don't know.
This is one of, we used to do the whole, and we can still do it. What's the most, what's the pick that's keeping you up at night?
This one doesn't keep me up at night.
Oh, really?
He
Well,
don't
you just watched Washington.
He doesn't care.
That team that team didn't score a point against a team that didn't score a point the week before.
And
Jaden Daniels is out.
Well, yeah, that too. Although he hasn't really been playing that well when he's healthy.
And
no, Anthony, they haven't played yet.
It's difficult to beat a team twice in a season.
They haven't. I don't think they've played each other yet.
They played like week 1. They played week 1.
Did they?
Yeah, Washington won 21-6.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't even remember.
Different quarterback though.
That was Russell. That was dangerous.
It's 2 different quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's a different match.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right, actually.
Yeah, thank you. Eagles over the Raiders. I'll say aye.
Aye.
What do you got in the Packers and Broncos?
Go Pack, go.
I know where Marsh is.
Go Pack, go.
Yeah, you talk about a team that is due for a loss. It's the Denver Broncos.
I hope they get smoked.
There's no doubt about it.
And I'm, you know me, I don't like the Packers at all, whatsoever.
But you're putting that hatred aside.
Oh my gosh!
To cash in on your hatred for the Denver Broncos.
Just something about them. They just irritate me.
Sorry, Droid FX. In the snake pit. Huge Broncos fan. We all taking the Rams over the Lions or going to gamble?
I'm going Lions.
You are gambling. Yeah. Okay. How come?
Because I think the Lions, they're kind of at the point in their season where if you don't continue to win, you won't get in. I think the level of desperation that they are going to have to play with, and I think they are forming into shape, into good health. I think they're better than their record shows right now.
You don't believe that? I can hear it in your voice.
I'm just trying to fill some time.
Okay.
Yep. No, I think they're going to win, though. I know it's in L.A. I like what the Rams do. I do like the Rams. I think they're – but
what?
I think it's going to be this is not going to be one of those games where they're going to just be able to pass the ball. It's going to be a physical football game. And when I look at physicality, like if I go the physical route, I'm taking the Lions every time.
Okay.
Oh, who gets injured this week for Detroit?
Wow, man.
What?
Come on, man.
They're like losing one of their better players like every week.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Brian Branch, the latest. Give me the Rams in this one.
I have the Rams as well.
Again, better team overall. I love the Lions last week against the Cowboys, but as Marsh just pointed out, they lost Brian Branch, their best defensive back. They're the walking wounded again this year on defense. Give me the Rams. I got the Panthers over the Saints because Marsh.
Hard to beat a team
Hard
twice.
to beat a team twice,
That's
Anthony.
right. That's
Hard
right.
to beat a team twice.
Do you guys see the Panthers going down to New Orleans and getting Tyler shooked?
No.
They could, though.
No,
You never know.
No.
You never know.
I think the Saints are the fat, dumb, and happy team of the week. I like to go against the fat, dumb, and happy team. They are riding high, but they won't be come about 3 o'clock on Sunday. Give me the Seattle Seahawks in an absolute drubbing of the Indianapolis Colts. 40-6. I got them.
Oh, man.
40-6.
You're probably not wrong. I got the Seahawks as well.
Yeah.
I don't even know who's starting for the Colts. Hey, Phillip Rivers comes out and has
I actually
one
hope
of those
they win.
performances. Man,
I actually hope the Colts win.
you can lock it in.
That would be the most impressive win of the season.
Yeah.
Niners, Titans. Niners, I'll say aye.
Aye.
Anybody taking Marsh's Minnesota Vikings?
Hell no. Sorry,
Okay.
Marsh. Was that a real question?
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Hey, Marsh, by the way, you're always demanding
Yeah, I know.
apologies.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Anthony.
Thank you.
For?
He said, every time you pick the Vikings, they always lose. I was the only one that picked the Vikings last week. They
Just look at
drubbed
the
them.
trends. Just look at the trend. I can see the Vikings winning.
You don't even know what the trends are. You have no idea. You're just banging that narrative. You're banging it all day long.
Anthony,
that
it
narrative.
fits my narrative, so yeah, of course I'm going to do it.
Banging that drum, huh?
Give me the Cowboys this week.
Yeah, I have the Cowboys as well, just because I don't want to be that guy that steps out on a limb and then gets shot for the 7th time this year.
Good call.
So I will go with the Cowboys. I think the Vikings, watch out for them. I told you guys in the office before the show started. They're not eliminated yet. They still got a chance to make the playoffs.
Marshy, what's in your cup? Did you put something else in there?
You made it.
Oh, well, I didn't make it.
Oh, maybe I need to watch out there.
And then Carey Steelers host the Dolphins on Monday Night Football. If this was in Miami, I would take the Dolphins, but
it's in Pittsburgh.
It's in
what month are we in?
December.
All right. I'm going to check the forecast for that game.
Do you know what sucks about this game? I love to fade me some Steelers in the month of December, and I love to fade me some Dolphins in the month of December.
That's a tough
Can't fade them both, huh?
Can't.
Yeah, maybe they'll get fooled again. Maybe they'll tie.
Yeah, maybe.
It's possible.
Come on, Marsh.
It has happened before.
I got the Steelers. You guys too?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to see what the temperature is going to be on Monday. Oh, it's going to be 14 degrees in Pittsburgh, PA. A high of 20, low of 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolphins better be high.
And it's supposed to snow Sunday.
Yeah, they're
Good
done.
luck, man.
Good luck. All right, it's the Fastlane on 101 at ESPN. What the hell has happened to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Now, they'll win tonight. There's no doubt about it. But are they even a playoff threat anymore? Hell, will they even make the playoffs? We'll get into it next on 101 ESPN.
Hey, Missouri, if you haven't heard by now, FanDuel Sportsbook is live in the Show Me State, and they're kicking things off with an offer that is tough to beat. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets, win or lose. Whether it's football, basketball, hockey, or more, you can bet it all on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. So download FanDuel today or head over to FanDuel.com/Missouri to join the excitement. Tonight's game, you got the Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Maybe you want to take those Buccaneers on the money line. Take Baker Mayfield Mayfield over in passing touchdowns, maybe even Kirk Cousins to throw an interception. Whatever you want to do, you can, because Missouri, it's time to play your game with FanDuel. 21 plus and present in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com.
The Falcons take on the Bucs tonight, Thursday Night Football. We all got the Bucs, right?
Yeah.
I'll say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oh, I guess the theme is not all in play this week, huh, Marsh?
It's tough to beat the team twice.
Unless you're the Falcons.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're like
There's
the
an
exception
exception
to the rule.
Yeah,
There's always an exception to the rule.
Yeah. Yeah, I see you. The Buccaneers, what has gone wrong? I think it really starts with, and the reason why we're posing this question, of course, is because the Buccaneers, a lot of us had them in the top 10 for most of the season. Mm-hmm. Certainly throughout the first half. There was chatter of Baker Mayfield, fringe MVP, gutsy, gritty. Then the injuries started to happen. And even though they lost Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, came back, then he got out again. Emeka Egbuka, talented rookie, he was a little banged up for a little while. They lost Bucky Irving for most of the season. The biggest thing that happened was that Baker Mayfield had the shoulder injury. And I don't think he's 100%. The numbers bear it out. I mentioned this yesterday. Baker Mayfield has now completed 40.1% of his passes 10 or more yards downfield this season. He cannot throw deep, and it's because of the shoulder. He's banged up. Even though you got Mike Evans back tonight, he's going to be active. You got Mike Evans. You got Egbuka. You got Chris Godwin. Hell, it was a Tez Johnson. He's played very well too.
Yeah.
But he cannot stretch the field. And the Buccaneers aren't exactly the best rushing team. It is really about Baker Mayfield his ability to get outside the pocket, which he's doing a little bit more now since he got hurt, and it's his ability to stretch the field. That is what makes that Buccaneers offense go. And lately, he cannot do that. It's getting the Buccaneers stalling out on drives, leaning too much probably on a defense that's good but not great. And I think that's the issue right now with the Bucs.
Do you think that they were having issues before he ended up hurting his shoulder? Because if you think about it, the way that they were winning games at the beginning of the season, they were like, it was like pulling a rabbit out of the hat. They were
like every week.
Yeah, every week. It was close call after close call after close call, and now things are starting to even out a little bit.
Can both things be true? Because I think you bring up a good point. Maybe they were walking the tightrope,
and some teams walk the tightrope
for a full season. And then they get exposed in the Super Bowl, and then the following year.
Yeah.
Not naming anybody specifically, just throwing it out.
There could be teams right now that are walking the tightrope that might be one of the best teams in their conference.
Sure. Might play in the same division as the aforementioned team that we did not mention.
Maybe.
I think the Buccaneers in some respects lately have benefited from playing in the NFC South where teams are barely trying. The Saints have been in cap hell since really Drew Brees arrived, and they finally had the bill come due. Derek Carr couldn't save them, so they're rebuilding now. The Falcons have always been the team that has had one shotgun pointed at each foot, ready to pull the trigger. And the Carolina Panthers finally have come out of their rebuild, but they're still probably a year away from being a legit playoff team.
I was going to ask you...
Even though they might win the division.
Yeah, they probably will. I was going to ask you this because I'm looking at the Buccaneers record, and you mentioned that it's kind of gone downhill since Baker had the shoulder injury to his non-throwing shoulder, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So,
but you know how that goes.
Painful. Yeah. I mean, it still hurts.
Yeah.
But the losses they've had, they've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of their last 7. And the losses they've had are to the Lions, to the Patriots, the Bills, the Rams, and then the Saints, which was a terrible loss. But those 4 other names that I mentioned are really good football teams. So is it a possibility that maybe the Bucs just ain't that good of a football team?
It could be, which plays into what Marsh just indicated, where they had won a bunch of games early in the year. They benefited from maybe a lighter schedule early on.
They had a big win in Seattle, which I thought early in the season was a good win. And then they beat the 49ers, who were, I know they were banged up in that moment. Probably had just lost Fred Warner, and I don't know if Kittle played and all those other guys.
Kittle was back, yeah.
But for the Bucs game?
Kittle came back for the Falcons game, and that was earlier in the season.
Okay.
But so let's go through that, though, right? So they can you run through the losses again?
The Lions, the Patriots.
They were not really competitive against the Lions.
Yep, Lions.
They faltered really in that they had a bad second half against New England.
The Bills.
That was the
game
they probably
were competitive.
I wouldn't say they probably should have won, but that was a back and forth affair.
Rams, they got smoked.
Rams, they had no chance.
Yep, and then they just lost last week to the Saints. And in between those losses, they have wins versus the Saints and a win versus the Cardinals.
Hard to beat a team twice. Well, it is. They proved it last week.
My answer to what you guys are posing is yes. Yes to you. Yes to you. And I think if you want to dive deeper into the issues, Baker Mayfield is no longer saving them because he's banged up. He's not 100%.
Yeah.
Throwing shoulder, non-throwing shoulder, he doesn't look right. He's not throwing the ball downfield. Over his past 7 games, he's completed 57.7% of his passes for a league low 5.3 yards per pass attempts. He's not pushing the ball downfield. Everything is short.
Yeah. This is the reason why the Cleveland Browns ended up getting rid of him, right? Didn't he have something?
And Carolina. They wanted nothing to do with him.
Well, what I'm saying is that he was injured, and then he played through it, didn't have the same year that he did when they went to the playoffs and beat the Steelers. And they're like, all right, we need to move on from this guy because there was, the drama with Odell Beckham Jr.'s dad and all that stuff. Well. But he wasn't playing well. He was, injured for a majority of that season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he may have been banged up. But he was doing like calf injury or something, maybe.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, either way. I guess if they were to lose tonight, then the issues are far greater than what we thought.
Yeah, you have to beat the Falcons.
You lose tonight, we'll just go ahead and declare the NFC South the Carolina Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Although that team has a problem with winning games when they need to.
They have a problem doing that?
Yeah.
The Panthers or the Bucks?
The Panthers.
Oh, sure.
Like, I don't trust them either.
No, this is the NL Central from like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Really, the NL Central over the last 20 years, save for last season. Is that fair?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
You don't really trust any of the teams?
Anybody can win.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying.
Nobody's trying.
Let's just say both these teams finished like 9-8, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you like mix in like 0-4 for the Bears, 1-3 for the Lions, 4-0 for the Vikings. They're in.
The Vikings are in.
Yeah.
Okay.
With that scenario I just mentioned.
I like how we're lead all roads now leading back to the Vikings.
Yeah, we just need the Buccaneers to lose tonight.
Sure. I don't think that's going to be a problem. You know why?
Good luck.
Because they're playing the Falcons, Anthony.
And?
It's hard to beat a team twice.
That's right.
I mean, Kirk Cousins is the quarterback.
Well done, Anthony. Proud of you.
Hey, Kirky football is 2-0 against them last year.
Kirko Chains.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's going to throw for a $138, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Don't forget the Last Minute Blues podcast is going live at Hot Shots in Fenton this Tuesday in support of Operation Food Surge. Bring a canned or non-perishable food donation and score one of the brand new Last Minute Blues podcast stickers. You'll have a chance to win a signed Jordan Binnington jersey, tickets to multiple upcoming Blues home games, and even a chance to potentially play our game, Good Puck, Bad Puck. Plus, Alex Ferrario, Jeremy Rutherford, and Donnie Fandango will host a live edition of the Last Minute Blues podcast featuring special guest Tony Twist. Get all the details on the live Last Minute Blues podcast happening on Tuesday, December 16th at Hot Shots Fenton, now at 101ESPN.com. We'll bet the board next. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, now's the time to head out to Auto Centers Nissan. The year-end sales event is going on out in Herculaneum. They're clearing out every last 2025 Nissan to make room for all the 2026 models. So what that means for you is massive dealer discounts and this year's best offers right now. You want to head out there. You can take advantage of no payments until summer of 2026. That's right, no payments until summer of 2026 on all remaining 2025 Nissan models. Or lock in 0% APR for 60 months on the 2025 Murano, 2025 Pathfinder, and the all-new 2026 Rogue. That's 5 years interest-free. If you're looking for a used vehicle, Auto Centers Nissan has over 1,000 new and used cars all in one easy location. And on select used vehicles, you can get no money down and no payments for 3 months. Plus, every new Nissan comes with a lifetime warranty and a 30-day return promise. It all happens at Auto Centers Nissan in Herculaneum, just minutes from South County, or online at autocentersnissan.com. Head out there right now. The 2025 models won't last. They'll be clearing them out. Take advantage of the great deals that they have at Auto Centers Nissan, Herculaneum.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. We'll have Blues pregame for you starting in a little over 20 minutes. Puck drop will be at 7 as the Blues take on the Nashville Predators. If you have missed anything from today's show, including our interview with Chris Kerber, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page, and you'll find all of our shows and all of our interviews there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. It's time for Bet the Board. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's a fast lane on 101 ESPN. Time for Bet the Board. Andrew Marsh, Kerry Davis, Anthony Stalter. Now, Jamie already got his pick in, right? Did we record that?
We did, yeah. Blues, Predators, over 1.5 first period.
Okay. What's the latest standings?
Anthony, you're in the lead with 6 points.
Look at you.
Jamie has 5. Kerry has 4. I have 3.
Okay. I had mentioned this a couple of times. I think that Baker Mayfield, while dealing with the shoulder injury and not being able to push the ball downfield, I do think he's running a lot more again. Give me the over 19.5 rushing yards for Baker Mayfield tonight.
In the whole game?
Wow. Over 19.5 rushing yards
Look at
in
you.
the game.
Who's next? You, Marsh? Me?
You are, Kerry. You're up next.
Give me Bijan Robinson over. Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? Goodness gracious. Over 35 yards rushing in the first half. 34.5 yards rushing.
Thank you.
In the first half. Minus 142 for those that were asking.
I'm glad you said it.
Yeah.
Glad you clarified.
Nah, no problem.
I'm going to go with Bijan Robinson anytime touchdown tonight at minus 120.
I looked at that.
It's only 120 now?
Yeah, I looked at
for
it.
Bijan?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's low.
Yeah. By the way,
BTW.
We got a text message.
BT Dubs.
From the Air Comfort Service text line from 314. Who the fast lane is Kirk Herbert? We also got another one from the 314. Different 314. Marshy is Justin Herbert, not Kirk Herbert. It's Justin Herbert, not Kirk Herbert.
Well, you
Some
gotta
people.
listen.
Why don't you guys go ahead and explain?
You gotta listen to the whole show, man. You gotta listen every day.
Not everybody can listen to the whole show.
Well, then you can
so
always go
explain
back
it.
and listen to the podcast.
That's
brought to
true.
you by
Schaefer Door Company.
Yeah.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you threw me off.
Who is Kirk Herbert? Marshy?
Well, it's Justin Herbert.
Who's really Kirk Cousins?
Very similar numbers in certain categories. If you really dive deep into the interwebs and
You gotta
find
take a
those
deep
stats.
dive.
I don't like this at all.
So that is Kirk Herbert. We had someone text in yesterday who now wants to be known as Kirk Herbert, saying that Justin Herbert is now Kirk Herbert.
Yeah.
Based on his play.
Pretty much. It can be Justin Cousins. I mean,
It doesn't
hit the same.
No.
Not quite the same. The looks that Anthony gives us, defending his favorite quarterback and pairing him with his least favorite quarterback.
Yeah.
That's like a nightmare. Oh man.
Yeah, I went back and watched that actually last night, and it was just as funny the second time as it was when we originally went through it.
Yeah. You two would go on a murdering rampage for months just to have Justin Herbert on the Vikings or the Steelers. And you know it. And you know it.
don't know about that.
For months.
Marshy.
A spree. Just to see Justin Herbert in a Vikings horn or a Steelers whatchamabob. Okay?
Steelers whatchamabob.
You understand?
I hear you.
Okay.
Justin Cousins sounds like he does something else besides football.
Yeah.
It's from Lee's famous.
Justin Cousins sounds like a terrible movie made in a particular state.
What?
That's what the text line said, man.
Okay. All right. So
A couple people said that state, too. Intriguing.
Huh.
I don't.
Are we missing something?
I don't want to disparage. Justin Cousins. Just.
Now I got it.
There you go.
Now I got it. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and wrap up the show next?
Please and thank you.
Put a bow on this one.
So we can have a job tomorrow.
Yeah. I said that you guys are going to murder people, and we went down another route. So one more time for anybody listening, allegedly.
Yeah.
I would love to have him on my football team, Anthony.
Who?
Justin Herbert.
Thank you.
It would be pretty cool to
He
have.
already had Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
Have both of them.
Yep.
Okay. All right. You don't deserve them. Either of you. Good luck with J.J. McCarthy. Good luck with A.A. Ron.
And good luck to you with Kirk Cousins.
It's awful. This is awful. Okay. We'll wrap up the show next on 101 ESPN. missed anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast available at 101ESPN.com or via the Dobbs Star Notice Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. All the podcasts brought to you by Schaefer Door Company. Time to find out what everybody learned today. Kerry, what did you learn today?
Yeah, I learned that you think I'll do anything to have a quarterback on my team that can help us win games. You're not wrong.
Appreciate your honesty. Thank you. March, what'd you learn?
I learned that Carey almost missed work today.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm tired, man.
Glad you're okay, man.
6:30. As soon as I get home.
You did it, though. You made it.
I made it. I've been
You gonna take a
pumping.
nap tonight?
If I take a nap, it's sleep. It ain't a nap. It's bed.
Yeah, I don't do naps. Do you?
I used to.
I never do.
I don't. I try
couldn't
not
nap.
to. For whatever reason, though, I can never really fall asleep, like take a nap, until it's about 6 o'clock on a Sunday. I fall asleep like every time from the end of the 3 o'clock games for NFL Sunday. And that little time between those games and Sunday Night Football.
You nod off?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like every single week.
You're like drunk on football.
Kinda, a little bit, maybe.
You know, all you need is like a 20-minute nap.
Yeah, that's all I do, 20 to 30.
20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Anything longer than that is
you're done. So
you don't need it.
I have a hard time falling asleep. I can't even.
You take melatonin.
Yeah, okay.
Get some rest.
The thing that I learned today is that the three of us, when asked for one candidate on a head coaching search, we'll give you 25, but not actually give you the person that we think Michigan will hire.
You gotta see how the college football playoff goes. When Alabama gets smoked by Oklahoma, Caitlin DeBoer might be calling. Yeah. They can't run the ball. Alabama can't.
Oklahoma can't score.
Man, that was in the regular season, Anthony.
Oh, it's different now?
Yeah. Okay. It's always different.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's hard to beat a team twice, though.
It certainly is.
I've been telling you.
We've established that. Yeah, no, that's good stuff there, Marshy. All right. Marsh, you want to go to the text line? Do you want to hand out some stars?
What the
hell do you want to do?
Why don't we tell everybody what the trivia answer was to today's question about your St. Louis Cardinals?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know why you want to hand out that trivia.
Come on.
So the trivia question today for the Cardinal weekend ticket pack was, which Cardinal hit the last home run in the 2025 season? And I asked you guys. I said, hey, why don't you guess? Carey guessed Ivan Herrera. Jamie, who was on at the time, he guessed Alec Burleson. And then Marsh goes Jordan, and then Carey and Jamie scoffed at him.
They said, stop it.
So don't say it. What are you talking about, you fool?
Yeah.
And
laughed out of the building.
Yeah, you were. But Marsh, you said, no, I think it was Jordan Walker. I think Jordan Walker had a good game.
Yeah.
Correct answer is Jordan Walker. Jordan Walker. Yeah. Jordan Walker hit the last home run of the season last year. Came against the Chicago Cubs.
Did they win that game?
No, sir.
No.
Oh, yeah, the Cubs did.
The Cardinals.
No.
Oh, okay.
By the way,
BTW.
Magic Beans text in and said, Anthony really learned where Ryan Helsley signed
That's
today.
true. That's a good point. Yeah. That's a great point.
You did.
Like, you actually learned that today.
Yeah.
Like, the real question is, where's Ryan Helsley going?
I'm like, why isn't Helsley? Is Helsley signed in?
He's already gone.
Yeah, I'm glad I brought that to the airwaves so that you guys can tell me that he signed like 2 months ago. I completely missed it. Don't know how it happened, but it did.
Maybe it was one of those nights where you were on X, texting everybody, letting everybody know, like,
I'm glad you clarified.
On Twitter.
You're on Twitter.
The young folks
X.
call it X.
Formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And, maybe that notification came through and you missed it.
Did that just hit you?
No, it was just funny. Oh, I'm glad you clarified that.
Yeah.
It's called X.
Yeah. That's what
But you said maybe you were on X. And I just want to clarify.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
boy, that's funny.
Anyways, why don't we go to our 3 stars?
Sure.
Before we get to Blues pregame.
Yeah.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 Stars of the Day, presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book, now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
3rd star of the day, Giff Smith. Name got brought up.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
it? Yeah, it did.
By Waterboy.
Yeah.
Yep.
He has a potential candidate for Michigan.
Michigan Wolverines. Okay.
He probably did that on purpose. 2nd star of the day goes out to No Days Off.
No days off.
You take
That's
a day
right.
off.
You get Wally pipped.
Yep. That's how you know his name.
Yep.
1st star of the day goes out to, of course, taking a melatonin before work.
Oof. Don't recommend.
do that, yeah.
Do not recommend.
Good job, Gary.
Even if it's accidentally. Because it was on accident.
Can I ask you what you thought it was? Or do we
I
not
take
want-
like a probiotic,
Yeah.
and it's kind of in a similar size bottle. I just grabbed it, took that, and
When did you know?
Immediately.
Really?
Yeah. I looked at the bottle, I said, oh no.
Oh, boy. Blues Predators pregame coming up in about 5 minutes. We'll be back tomorrow. See you.